What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's good, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it some more. Sherman Callahan, Kareem Ebanks, Hardbody J. Timo, my brother. You're saying 007 Black Attack, Robert Singleton, Via Ferreira, King Jr., Healer, the Mind Body Coach, Evan, Fly Guy Indy, Kareem Ebanks, Jay, Via Ferreira, Pope Porter, Derek Hills on the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. in the building. Eric Johnson, Young King Company, Chaz 313, John Merriweather, Chappelle Show 56, Miss Joette, Peace and Blessings Queen, how you doing today? MP WTF, John, what's good with you, great brother? James Aaron, Jaquan Pickett, Keith Marcel, Hector Meza, Carter Wall James, Deion Winchester, Tim Allen, Extreme X, Eric Dixon, Goody the Great, my brother, Tavares DeVance, what's good with you? What's good with you? What's good with you? So, I'm the guard. What's going on? Pusher 304, Boston Jorge, Earn Incorporated, Big Block, Bro Kuza. What's good with you, great brother? So let's get into this, right? So now, Terry Smooth Jr., what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Rico Foster, what's going on? Ben Davis, Rels Elliott, what's going on? Dub _ right side, my brother, what's going on with you? So let's get into this, right? So Jaime Munguia, he confirms, right, that he confirms that they made a massive offer. PBC Premier Boxing Champions made a massive offer to him to fight Jermall Charlo next in June. Caddy Peace 504, Julius Thomas, Jason Brown, what's going on? In June, right? Boxing Fan 713, Mike Big Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. And he's mulling over the possibility of taking the Jermall Charlo offer compared to taking the offer with on the fight Jenovic. Okay, if he fights Jenovic, it'll be for the WBO mandatory interim position to face what would be Demetrius Andrade. Big fact, no cap. Pat Greedy, what's going on? And if he takes that route, so essentially, Jaime Munguia is in a tough position right now. He got to do something. He's gonna have to show up and show out against somebody. Okay, he can't no longer sit there and fight these C and B level fighters. That's not going to happen anymore. Jay, what's going on? Jesse R, what's going on? So now he's in a position where he can fight Jermall Charlo, Ratchet since 91. What's going on? And unfortunately for Jaime Munguia, he could blame Canelo Alvarez, right? Mexicano boxing. What's going on? So he can blame Canelo Alvarez for this. LaJessica Burden, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Where you been at? So here's the thing, right? Now you look at it from this standpoint. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? Mr. Blue, what's going on? He could fight Jenovic, who's a tough fight. Vlada Chris, what's going on? That's a tough out for him. You understand what I'm saying? Ruben Gutierrez, what's going on? That's a tough fight for him. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Alex Gonzalez, what's going on? No way Oscar lets Munguia fight on PBC Showtime. Nagaro, what's going on? Well, he's going to have to let him go somewhere. So you got to think about this, right? If he don't let him fight on PBC and Showtime, Nagaro, what's going on? Then he's going to have to let him fight on ESPN. Because more than likely, Oscar De La Hoya is going to lose the purse bid. So if he fights Jenovic is a top-ranked Bob Arum ESPN fighter. If he goes to purse bid, more than likely, he's going to lose the purse bid and have to fight Jenovic on ESPN. If he fights Jermall Charlo, he gets more money, right? And he gets an opportunity to the title right away. Now, Gary Childress, what's going on? Poppy, so amazing. What's going on? Appreciate you, brother. Right? So he's in a squeeze. They're in a squeeze right now. Because, unfortunately, for Jaime Munguia, see, he could have fought Jenovic. Robert Singleton, what's going on? Kareem Murphy, what's going on? He could have fought Jenovic, possibly beat Jenovic, right? Said working hard, you looking like you're slimming down. I wish. Justin Hawkins, Stephen Elder Mack, Denzel Horton, what's going on? I gotta get back in shape though. Lit for Life film and music, what's going on? So Anthony Dunbar, what's going on? $12. What's going on? So he could fight Genovic, right? And then be the champion. Jay, what's going on? But guess what? That's not going to happen because the WBO, Urban Naturalist Apothecary, what's going on? The WBO is going to allow Demetrius Andrade to keep his title. So Demetrius Andrade is going to fight Zach Parker May 21st, and he's going to wait to see what Canelo Alvarez does next, right? If Canelo Alvarez goes the route either which way to stay at light heavyweight, then he could fight for the, if Borsa, what's going on? If Canelo vacates the belt, he could fight for those belts. If Canelo Alvarez fights Triple G, he's going to wait. He's going to have to wait to 2023, which means Demetrius Andrade is going to come back down. TR, what's going on? Yeah, they're not sending out my notifications. Clearly, we had 100 people in under a minute, and we only had 150 people, and we got 7 minutes in. So we only got 50 people in 6 minutes, but we got 100 people in 1 minute. How does that add up? Kenny, what's going on? That don't make sense, right? So now watch this now, right? So now Andrade needs to do something. Where you going? Go get my thing from Target. Jay North Philly Black, what's going on? Right? Steve Cooley, what's going on?
Is ready?
Yeah, call him. Yeah. So Steve Cooley, Manuel Lucerio, what's going on? R. Stokes, what's going on? Illy Willie, what's going on? So now Lee Smith, 05. Patricia Lopez, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So now look at it. Andrade need a fight. Andrade been seeking out the Jaime Munguia fight. He might come back down to 160. Rod Younger, what's going on? After going up and fighting Zach Parker. Buki Brown, what's going on? The best case for Jaime Munguia is Andrade don't come back down, right? Andrade stay put. But if he come back down, he has to go through Demetrius Andrade to be the champion, right? So he has to win the fight against Genovic and Andrade. That's tough sledding. 88 Sports Talk, what's going on? For Jaime Munguia, right? Roddy Younger, what's going on? Or he could go the route of facing Jermall Charlo straight away for a title. I don't think he's going to win that fight either. I don't think he's going to win either one of those fights. D-Man Jr., what's going on? James, what's going on? His first true test is going to be one of these three. I think the best move for him is going to be Genovic, right? Because Genovic is still unproven. D-Man Jr., what's going on? So the best, Hamilton still won. What's going on? The best possible scenario for him is to go ahead and fight against Genovic. You understand what I'm saying? That's his best scenario. You understand? Now, he said he better take Charlo. Genovic can fight and has nothing to offer. I agree. Genovic is a good fighter, man. Kel, what's going on? Boston Dad, what's going on? Underground Asylum, my brother, what's going on? He's still relatively unknown, though. I think he got skills. Just me and E, what's going on?
Do you know if it's do you have to send me the code? Okay. All right.
So I think that the road to championship at 160, Robert Ramirez is going to leaving any boxer aside and just your honest opinion. Do you really think Boo Boo is a good fighter? Based on he's not a good fighter. He's a great fighter based on his style. I just think he hasn't been able to prove it. G Code, what's going on? Boo Boo's style. Boo Boo has been a superstar since he was in the amateurs. Everybody knew who Demetrius Andrade was since he was in the amateurs. It's just in the professionals, he just hasn't been able to prove it. Trey Dub 234, what's going on? He hasn't had that fight to be able to prove to the people what he could do. It's unfortunate. It truly is unfortunate. Neckbone, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. 2-time amateur champion he was. Yeah, Demetrius Andrade is the real deal. He's been a real deal for quite some time. For quite some time, Demetrius Andrade has been the real deal. So, with that said, if Charlo for Boo Boo, who you got? Oh man, it's a 50-50 fight, man. That's a good fight, man. Man, I don't know. I have to think about it. They both show flaws. Brooklyn Finest, what's going on? Diamond or not? Ansar, what's going on? James Aaron, what's going on? I have to really think about that, man. But stylistically, I think Andre's style is. I think I don't know, man. His quickness, his length, his size, his slickness, his southpaw stance with his power. He has more tools in the toolbox than the Don. What's going on? Denzel Horton. What's going on? He has Deion Winchester. What's going on? He has more tools in the toolbox than Jermall Charlo. Jeff Story. What's going on? Now another thing is, because I got a lot of people. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Ernest Skinner. What's going on? So now another thing is, people was inboxing me. The Don. What's going on? I got so many inboxes. So many people. They like, man, see Blue. He's avoiding. Smash the like button, man. Donate $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat, man. I already got 4 people saying they're trying to donate and they can't donate. Johnny Cash, what's going on? Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat for me, man. Smooth JT, what's going on? So with that said, excuse me. Oh man. Tired, man. Boo was chinning suspect. Pusher 304, what's going on? Mr. VA Fitter, what's going on? Donald now, the 66-year-old G Grand Triple OG in the building. Salute to the Triple OG. What's good with your Triple OG? How you feeling, Triple OG? Yeah, smash that like button, man. Get the likes up, man. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat for the people who can't send the super chat. Young King Company, Duncan Penderhughes. What's going on? Joe Frazier versus Mike Tyson. I got Mike. I think I have Mike Tyson. I got Mike Tyson, man. Check the time. What's going on? Hector Meza. What's going on? Dion L. Smith, my brother. What's going on? He said he's like Bud. Everybody's a looking for an Yo, Vu, what's going on? Great Lakes, what's going on? Jeff Story, brother, super chat. Is Boot next fight in Philly? Is Boot's next fight in Philly? No. It's gonna be in man, where is it gonna be? Where's that fight gonna be? Frank from the Lamb, what's going on, great brother? In the super chat, salute, Blue in chat, salute to you, great brother. Crisco 713, the Clark, my brother, what's going on with you? Where's the fight going to be? Joe Lettuce Mine, what's going on? Bud too small for Jermell. That's what I think. I forgot where the fight gonna be, man. Trying to figure it out. Miss Joette, peace and blessings to the queen in the super chat. Said this super chat will only let me send $2.79 or $6.99. Sorry, enjoy. No need to apologize, queen. I appreciate you just donating and supporting me, just being here. TB Ali, what's going on? Shoy West, what's going on? The fact that you're here, the most precious thing you could give me is your time. So, Mrs. Joette, peace. I appreciate you 1,000%. This girl love boxing in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Said blessings to you and your family and the chat fam. Blessings to you, queen. I appreciate you 1,000%. Your Forbio Day, what's going on? Yeah, get the likes up, man. We got 350 people. Let's get 350 likes. Scheme, what's going on? So, so now appreciate you, Shoei West. I appreciate you 1,000%. Kate Causey, what's going on? Brandon B, what's going on? So, people they were already in my inbox, and they're saying, Blue, see, told you, Jermall Charlo's avoiding Valley Chris. What's going on? Jermall Charlo, Jalen, I appreciate y'all more than you know. Eli Sonoris, what's going on? Luis Rivera, Talib Cunningham, what's going on? So now people was in my inbox. See, Blue, now he gonna stay at 160. He avoiding David Benavidez. And listen, if he gets the Jaime Munguia fight, Shah Gritty El Shafi, what's going on? If Jermall Charlo gets the Jaime Munguia fight, that's good, right? Cookie Monster, what's going on? It's not a unification bout. It's a name, right? Alan Gomez, what's going on? It's a name for him, right? It's not a, it's not a unification, or I don't believe it's a legacy fight. And the reason I say that, Manuel Maldonado, what's going on? The reason I say that is because Jaime Munguia is unproven. He's unproven. What has he done? Who has he proved it against? He hasn't. You understand what I'm saying? Isaiah Young, what's going on? He has yet to prove it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a name for us today, but Antone Wright, my brother, what's going on, great brother? I'm glad they could let you comment in the comment section without having a super chat. So, it's a name, right? But it's not a legacy fight. You understand what I'm saying? And so now you look at it from this standpoint, right? And you say to yourself this, Ken Holtz, what's going on? Wade Bricks, what's going on? Salute to my brother Easy T in the super chat. Appreciate you. Much love to you. Eli Sonoris, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you. Mr. Glock 19, what's going on? Westwood, what's going on? Brandon Adam Perry, what's going on? So it's a good name sake for him. But again, and it's another champion he could add to it. Now that would be his third champion that he's fought, right? Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher, brother in the building in this. What's good with you, Jab Jamboree, my brother Act Reacher? Go subscribe to my brother Act Reacher. So you beat Jaime Munguia, good fight. Now what direction you going? Emmanuel Pettigrew, what's going on, great brother? You understand what I'm saying? Now what direction do you go in? What do you do now? Where do you go now? You understand what I'm saying? Boston News DC, what's going on? So I truly wish he'd just go ahead and go to 160, because you're not going to unify the titles at 160. Go to 168. You understand? But I understand staying there right now because everybody else is tied up. Andrade is fighting Zach Parker. David Benavidez is going to fight David Lemieux. You understand what I'm saying? Canelo is fighting Dimitri Bivol. Eric Ranger, what's going on? So everybody's tied up. So stay at 160, fight Jaime Munguia. I like it. Zealous Newton, what's going on? But what's the plan moving forward? Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Brian Coleman, what's going on? Benavidez, Morel, I'm Black telling you this. Marky Dan 123, my brother, what's going on? Mooney Music, what's going on? He said, Big Charlo career 160 had no real role. He was late to the punch, and everyone else got fights. Now, I can't even say that. Rodriguez Jackson, what's going on? Dr. Pablo Sub, what's going on? I can't even say that because Andrade didn't get the fights. Triple G got the fights. Canelo got the fights. But you go to 168, fight Caleb Plant. Fred Mir, what's going on? Do you think Charlie truly wants all those fights? I can't say, right? Because you're going to be 32. What's the plan? What's the direction? What are we doing here? Now, imagine this, Jalen. Jaime Munguia says, because there's a massive chance that Jaime Munguia says, I'm going to fight Genovic. Von Dollar, what's going on? Now what you going to do? Brandon Adam Perry, my brother in Super Chat, he said Benavidez lost a belt doing and lost another one being can't even make 168. Why he gets so many passes? More Munguia at 160. What's the issue? Irvin Lopez, what's going on? Brandon Adam Perry, my brother, and I love you. Everything you just mentioned had zero to do with boxing. Did you realize that? I'm going to say it to you again. Brandon Betancourt, what's going on? Everything you just mentioned about David Benavidez has zero to do with the sport of boxing. Nothing you just mentioned had to do with boxing. The first one he lost outside the ring. You know how many fighters participate in those activities? They just don't get caught. Okay? That's number one. Nico McClain, what's going on? Michael Broadway, what's going on? Right? Second of all, Hope Nell, what's going on? David Benavidez was the first fight coming back during the massive pandemic. One of the first fights coming back. Jew Blue, what's going on? Dre Finest, my brother, what's going on? When everything was still closed. He couldn't even go into a sauna. He couldn't go into a gym. And yet you want to fault him for missing weight. But you don't want to give him credit for pursuing the fights that he should be pursuing. So you want to discredit him for his activity. He was 22 years old. He made a mistake. Artwork, what's going on? At 22 years old, he made a mistake. What's the problem? You know how many mistakes people make at 22 years old, 21 years old? He was 21 years old or 20 years old. National champion, what's going on? Devontae Richardson, what's going on? So now, Geo James Khalil 98, V-Rock, what's going on? You want to put him in a blender for that. You want to hold him accountable for wanting to fight the best. But you don't want to hold the Jermall accountable for not pursuing the best. I'm confused. Are you a fan of the sport of boxing? Or are we a fan of just one fighter? Because I don't care how he lost the belts. He ain't losing in the ring, and he's pursuing all the best fights. Now, I don't agree with his management saying what they saying as far as what's his name? Samson Lickwick. I don't agree with what his stance at all whatsoever. But why are we talking about, well, he lost his belt doing this, and then he lost his belt. Did he lose it in the ring? If he didn't lose it in the ring, and he calling out somebody who called him out and said he would knock him out, then why are you talking about his weight issues and what he did outside the ring? Mr. Pragmatic, brother Super Chat, who should Wilder face next? Blue, Anthony Joshua. I want to see it happen. Stamp it. I want to see it. Anthony Joshua coming off a loss, and he ain't gonna get that Usyk fight right now. And Kane the bad guy, what's going on? Marvelous Tracks, what's going on? And and Wilder coming off a loss. Still a massive fight. Dub_right side, brother in super chat. Does Munguia help Charlo legacy? I'm not sure. No, it don't help his legacy. Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? It's a good fight. But if he, Brown number 909, what's going on? If he fights, beats, and knocks out Munguia, I mean, we know him. In 20 years, is Munguia going to be a massive name? We don't know. Nico McLean. See, this is what I'm talking about. People don't pay attention. And we just talk because we can. We don't have no facts, no substance to stand on. We just say stuff because we fan of certain fighters. And we talk because we can. So Nico McLean, my brother, you said, why are we giving Charlo so much for trying to unify his own division? Brother, if he was trying to unify his division, why isn't he fighting Demetrius Andrade? Go ahead and tell me. It's only one guy he can fight and unify the division against. So please explain to me what you're talking about. Stop talking just because we have a mouth. That don't even make sense. It's only 4 champions in the division. It's only one he can unify against. What are you talking about? Jaime Munguia is not a champion. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You said we trying to hold him accountable for unifying the division against who? Who? He said there's a report out saying they offered Andrade the fight and he turned it down. False. Actually, Eddie Hearn, they offered him the fight. E2G Performance. What's going on? Mark J, what's going on? Jaime Munguia don't have a belt. See, this is what I'm talking about. Michael James 616, what's going on? Jaime Munguia don't have a belt. Jaime Munguia don't have a belt. Pizzo, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? He don't have a belt. 540 people. We should have 540 likes. Salgado Andy, what's going on? Lance Jackson, what's going on? So here's the thing, right? Now I'm going to ask the Andrades. TR, what's going on? So now, as soon as we found out, as soon as they offered, they made it abundantly clear that they sent Jaime Munguia an offer, right? Jay Gadget, what's going on? It's public record that they sent Jaime Munguia an offer, right? If they sent Demetrius Andrade offer and he turned it down, where's the public record of it? Shouldn't you be going public and telling the world, we tried to make Andrade a fight and he turned it down? You tell the world right now, we don't even know if Jaime Munguia is going to accept it or not. Samar Warren, what's going on? Right? Does anybody know if Jaime Munguia is going to accept the fight? No, right? But we all know they made the offer. So when you made the offer to Demetrius Andrade, why didn't you make it public record just like you did with Jaime Munguia? Shogun 76, Michael James 616, what's going on? Tell us. Official Benzo B Music, what's going on? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Orlando Safor, what's going on? You offered Demetrius Andrade a contract to face off against you. He said Andrade said he turned it down on Manning's podcast, but it was from years ago. Yeah, he's talking about the Jermell Charlo offer. He's talking about the Jermell Charlo offer. I told you guys this on Sunday. We talked about this on Sunday. I have a hard time believing they sent Demetrius Andrade an offer and he turned it down. Jack Don, what's going on? Jose Montesinos, what's going on? And let's say they did. What kind of offer did they send him? Because see, Darnell Schaefer, Texas made the realist. What's going on? 89 Skeezy, what's going on? If they made him an offer, Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? I have a hard time believing that they made Demetrius Andrade an offer, right? Gabriel Medrano, what's going on? Tyshawn Wagner, what's going on? James Allen Cooper, what's going on? They offered Demetrius Andrade. What kind of offer? Because, see, again, I could tell y'all, somebody could be selling a Lamborghini and I go offer them $10,000 for it. I could say I made an offer. Is it a realistic offer? Wendell Jackson, what's going on? I have a hard time believing that they made Demetrius Andrade an offer and he turned it down. Hard time believing that. Hard time believing that. They made Demetrius Andrade an offer to fight Jermall Charlo and he said no. To fight Zach Parker at 168. He turned down a unification bout with Jermall Charlo to fight Zach Parker. Tariq Reed, my brother, what's going on? I have a hard time believing this, people. No. No. He said, been there, done that. See, here's the thing, right? He said, yeah, Crisco, I checked it. Somebody said, make Demetrius Andrade the offer. He said, been there, done that. He turned it down. He didn't say he offered a Jermall Charlo fight right now. It's not what he said. No. Steven Espinosa said, been there, done that, right? Somebody said, you Andrade. He said, been there, done that. He turned it down. Money Making Prince, what's going on? Raul Jara, what's going on? Salute and peace and blessings to the Queen, Erica Bailey, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. She said, yo, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you feeling today? So he said, been there, done that, right? That ain't got nothing to do with he said they're talking about Jermall. Brother, they ain't offered Jermall Charlo no contract. Demetrius Andrade no contract. No. 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 Woke the truth. What's going on? No. He's talking about Jermall, and somebody said offer him the contract, Demetrius Andrade contract, and all Steven Espinosa said was been there, done that. Stop it. And y'all saying, oh, well, he's talking, they offered Jermall. Now y'all take Chris Wells. What's going on? Or he offered Jermall the contract and he turned it down. No. I told y'all the business that was done was Showtime. I just told y'all on Sunday, they said that Demetrius Andrade turned it down. Period. Period. No. No. Kendrick Booker, what's going on? No. So there's no time frame with that. There's no time stamp. So y'all going off of him just saying, been there, done that, he turned it down. When? Ben Frank Jr. 100. What's going on? He said it's from 2019. Dwayne Bowman, what's going on? Adam Smith, what's going on? Come on, brother. So now he says from 2019. I'm looking at these tweets right now, right? And I see Steven Espinosa says, been there, done that. Been there and done what? Been there and done what? Been there and done what? Come on, people. Naeem Tate, what's going on? What about the we did, he turned it down? What about the we did, he turned it down? It's a reply, and it'll DM the link on IG. Mano, what's going on? So the same way Vader X, what's going on? The same way Demetrius Andrade could say, we made Jermall Charlo offer and he turned it down. Because Jermall Charlo confirmed that they was in his DMs looking to make the fight as well. Floyd Hearns, what's going on? Ben Davis, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, what's good, Big Blue? I was checking out another channel, which I will not name, but I could not watch it too long because they do not deal with facts. I prefer the facts. So with that said, my brother, I'm back to where it's 100. Salute to my brother Ben Davis, man. Appreciate you, great brother. Thomas Marlin, what's going on? Milwaukee Cartier, what's going on? John Money, what's going on? So here's the thing, right? Everybody could say, well, I made you an offer, you made me an offer, you turned it down. You understand what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's just getting too ridiculous, man. It's just getting too ridiculous now. Dominique Seaborn, what's going on? Rams, what's going on? So now they saying that they offered Demetrius Andrade the offer. David Da Vinci, what's going on? Kick Sign Socially, what's going on? Where you been at, bro? Smash the like button, people. So with that said, right, the zone is where black fighters go to become irrelevant. Says who? Says who? Because they're making a lot of money over there, bro. So says who? Smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. Get the likes up, man. I'd agree if Charlo moved to 168, Andrade, and didn't attempt to make the David or Caleb fight. But he's staying at 160. Jaime is a better fight than Montiel fight. Never said it wasn't. It is. Casanova James, what's going on? It's a bigger name. For sure. Jaleel Williams, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Abdul Anwar, what's going on? Salute, Jaleel Williamson. Appreciate you, brother. So now here's the thing, right? Right? I have a hard time believing that they offered Demetrius Andrade this contract. Ambrose Austin, what's going on? Right? And Easy Lewin, what's going on? and Devin Haney goes over there. Yeah, people just make up stories, man. And now Demetrius Andrade said, I'm gonna turn it down. If that's the case, then Demetrius Andrade is doing it to himself. Otis Davis, what's going on? But I would believe that Jermall Charlo, as vocal as he is, they turned down, Demetrius Andrade turned down a fight, a contract with him. New Jersey, what's going on? Morpheus Bay, what's going on? It would be pretty public. Don't you think? If all the talking that Demetrius Andrade does and all the talking Jermall Charlo does, Cole Elder Doug, what's going on? Adam Smith, what's going on? And they send him a contract and he turned it down, that would be pretty public, don't you think? Yeah, but that narrative ain't entirely true. Ben Davis, brother in the super chat, once again dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. I wish I had all of your knowledge about boxing. I could have roasted those guys on the other channel. Hey, it ain't even worth your time, bro. Per Z, what's going on? Ain't even worth your time. Up North boys, what's going on? Stop blocking. Bro, relax with the comments, man. Oh, he going to clear the air because I'm going there next week. So we're going to find out, Nico McClain. We're going to find out for sure. Because it would be public record. I have a hard time believing that they offered Demetrius Andrade the contract to fight this fight right now in the unification bout after he been calling for it. And Eddie Hearn was calling for it. And he turned it down. And Eddie Hearn ain't say nothing about it. And Demetrius Andrade ain't say nothing about it. And Jermall Charlo ain't say nothing about it. But suddenly today, they say something about it. Bro, I have a hard time believing that. Mr. Pragmatic, brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, what do you think about Danny Garcia versus J-Rock at 154? Who you got? Oh, that's a great fight for both of them. Comeback fight, big name. Poe Porter, what's going on? I think that that's a good fight, man. Man, I don't know who won that fight. I got to think about that fight, man, because how much do Danny have left and how much do J-Rock have left? Danny got a lot of power in both hands. And J-Rock chin has been showing us that it's been a little shaky lately. He losing fights he shouldn't have lost. So Danny might be more comfortable at 54 right now. J-Rock is not the biggest 154-pounder, but he's very skilled, very technically savvy. It's an all-Philly showdown. That would be a massive fight in Philly. I think I would have to favor Danny Garcia, though. Imagine that fight in Philly. That would be huge. No levels. What's going on? Do I think Chris Colbert's career is over? Absolutely not. 23 years old. Anton Martin, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. What's good, Blue? I'm just now getting the notification. Yeah, because they're trying to slow down my progress. There's no way possible I can have 100 people in under a minute. But then you're telling me it takes 7 more minutes to get 50 people. Job Money, what's going on? No, that's because they're purposely slowing it down. K Science Socialist said Hearn didn't even win the Andrade purse bid. What does that have to do with the offer? See, y'all be talking about the wrong stuff. Why are you telling me about apples when we're dealing with oranges? Jose Villanueva, what's going on? So what? He didn't win the purse bid. What does that have to do with them making him an offer? Nothing. Double R, what's going on? Exactly, Nico McClain. That's exactly 1,000%. Big Jag, what's going on? That's 1,000% because we family here having a dialogue, and that's what happens. That's exactly Big Jag. What's going on? So I got family members that can't send super chats. Then I got family members that can't comment in the comment section without sending super chats. Kenny, what's going on? That's amazing, isn't it? How did we only have 425 likes? Pull up, boy. What's going on? Who would you like to see Andrade fight? Jermall Charlo, Mr. Lightning's World. What's going on? My point is he ain't good for his career. Says who? Says who? DeHaven Alexander. What's going on, great brother? He can't get Devin Cambosa's fight. Says who? They have to win the fight. What is Eddie Hearn going to do? Make him have the fight? Garnett Donaldson, what's going on? El Padrino, what's going on? See, we be talking about the wrong things in defense of our favorite fighter. You understand? Abdul Anwar, yeah, you're not going to get a notification. They purposely not sending it out. They don't want you to come. So now you're saying that D Savage, what's going on? So you're saying that that Eddie Hearn can't get the fight for Devin. That's Kambosos that don't want to fight. On the Dollar Truth, what's going on? Nathan Becker, what's going on? What is he supposed to do? You want him to give Kambosos $100 million to fight? What are we talking about here? That don't make sense. Kambosos said it's not about money, it's about legacy and entertainment and the biggest fights. Samantha Martinez, peace and blessings, Queen. So if he's giving you your biggest payday, you got an opportunity to fight for a title, and he's willing to come to Australia, what does that have to do with Eddie Hearn? Nico Birch, what's going on? What does that have to do with Eddie Hearn? Nothing. Okay, now look at this, right? If you're Demetrius Andrade.
Quick check.
Huh?
Yeah, quick check.
Why didn't you get from Target?
Close.
What?
Yeah, it's close.
Oh, wow.
They close at 10.
Sports Source Fredo, what's going on? So, now look at this, right? So you're saying is Eddie Hearn not good for his career? So now you don't know what the contract in details, right? Now watch this now. He said, I bet Tank could get it. Yeah, because they believe that Tank is the cash cow. Paul Counterboxing, what's going on? Ben Davis, what's going on? Adam M, what's going on? Tone Capone 1, what's going on? They don't want Zopan Boxing, what's going on? They don't want Devin Haney to hold those titles. Crazy 3, what's going on? Yes, sir, great brother. Tone Capone 1, what's going on? You don't see what's taking place here? Devin Haney is his own commodity. Chantel Hill, what's going on? Marvelous Track, what's going on? He works hand in hand with other promoters, but he has his own business and his own fighters. You understand? Reginald Fields, what's going on? So there's no handshake amongst promoters. He is the guy. So the thing is, right? Now ask yourself this, right? George Kambosos said that he's the boss. TY, what's going on? Okay, let me ask you this, Kick Science Socially. Doing Jenkins, the gotcha game with TY, what's going on? Let me ask you this. Bob Arum can't get the fights for Terrence Crawford. Oscar Valdez is now getting Shakur Stevenson is getting an Oscar Valdez fight right now. Right? At the end of the day, can you pass me another ginger ale? At the end of the day, it boils down to the fighters. Clint 1-2, what's going on? Stanley Bailey, what's going on? It boils down to the fighters wanting to make the fights. Period. Klotz, what's going on? If the fighters don't want to make the fights, they're going to stand behind this promotional company. May Daisy, what's going on? Now, let me ask you this. Mansa Musa Lifestyle, what's going on? Let me ask you this question, right? Why would he give Lomachenko the fight? You think he's going to get his biggest payday fighting Lomachenko? You think Bob Arum is going to overly pay George Kambosos Jr. when he's made it abundantly give me 2 bottles of water too. He's made it abundantly clear he don't view Lomachenko in high regards. Kendall Anthony, what's going on? Yeah, man. You know why, man? I try to stay away from it, man, but sometimes when my stomach be bothering me, it works for me, man. So now think about this. Troy, what's going on? Right? Tiana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. Thank you, baby boy. So now think about this, right? You think Bob Arum is going to give him Q Wall? What's going on? Way more money than Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney going to give him? Go ahead and answer that question. Spider Murphy, what's going on? You think he's going to get abundantly more money? He said Devin Haney profile has not grown with Hearn. If he was with Showtime and Espinosa, he would have got that. Cool. He makes more money. Who on Showtime that's 23 What fighters on Showtime that makes more money than Devin Haney? Go ahead, I'll wait. Bernard Crawford, what's going on? Makai Ransom, what's going on? Vic Middlebrooks, what's going on? He's making just under what Tank is making. And he ain't fighting on pay-per-view. So imagine if he was fighting on pay-per-view. So he's making what Tank is making, and he ain't fighting on pay-per-view. Imagine if he was fighting on pay-per-view. Stack a lot of bullets. What's going on? So when you say that, what do you mean his profile would have been higher? What profile do Ryan Garcia have? He makes more money, but what does that mean? He still ain't getting the fights, though. Because they don't want to fight him, brother. You're trying to place it on Eddie Hearn. It don't have nothing to do with Eddie Hearn. It has everything to do with the fighters just not wanting to fight him. What part of that don't you understand? Stop dealing with emotion. Let's deal in facts. If the fighters wanted to fight him, they would fight him. Period. You trying to place it on Eddie Hearn. George Kambosos Jr. said he's the boss. Why ain't he fighting Devin Haney? Sean Coleman, what's going on? He said he know he got to go through Devin Haney, right? To fight to be undisputed. He just got his biggest payday fighting Teofimo Lopez on the zone with Eddie Hearn. PJ Collazo, what's going on? So now you telling me you just fought for your biggest payday on the zone with Eddie Hearn against Teofimo Lopez. So Eddie Hearn outbid Bob Arum in Top Rank and ESPN. And now they're going to give him more money than he got to fight Teofimo Lopez, to fight Devin Haney in Australia for undisputed. And you telling me the reason the fight ain't happening is because of Eddie Hearn. And that makes sense to you. And that makes sense to you. CJ24, what's going on? So you're going to get your biggest payday fighting Devin Haney on a platform you just fought on. Green Hulk Dunham, what's going on? But you telling me it's because of Eddie Hearn that he can't get the fight. How about it's the fighters that don't want to fight him? He said Eddie and DAZN ain't it. Says who? Roy Boy Florida, Elbow, what's going on? Says who? Donna Williams, peace and blessings, Queen. Says who? RMBZ, what's going on? Says who? What are you talking about? If he's with DAZN and Eddie Hearn and making over $3 million. Ryan Garcia is with DAZN and Oscar De La Hoya and making $500,000. And you telling me DAZN ain't where it's at. Ready, Reg 911, what's going on? Free one, what's going on? I'm asking you again, brother. The fighters with Golden Boy on DAZN, where is it at with Ryan Garcia? Devin Haney's making his money, brother. And then you telling me if he was with Steven Espinosa. Okay, Tank is with Steven Espinosa, but what fights is he fighting? Who's he fighting? So that's where it's at? Tank ain't fighting nobody either. So Tank is in the same boat as Devin without the freedom. Who is Tank fighting? Because you said if he was with Espinosa and Showtime, he would be getting these fights. Okay, so who's Tank fighting? Ain't nobody checking for Andrade like that. And only diehard boxer fans knows Devin. Brother, I'm asking you again. Kenichi Bear, what's going on? Black Power, what's going on? Here's the thing. I'm going to ask you again, brother. Empathy, what's going on? Who is Tank fighting? Tank is 27. Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Tank is fighting who? You think that Tank is a household name? UGK baby, what's going on? Kai, what's going on? Because we just heard that Tank did some really extreme low numbers. Jay Gibson, what's going on? So what are we talking about here? And this is no knock against Tank. Tank is, superstar. But you saying outside of the realm of the sport of boxing, nobody knows who they are. T-Rock, Coach Burris, what's going on? So you think outside of the sport of boxing, everybody knows who Tank is? Daniel Neely, what's going on? Oh, you think Tank is a household name? Okay. Cool. Bobo, what's going on? So let's just say Tank is a household name. Cool. I'm going to go with that notion, right? Jose Aguilar, what's going on? Ernest Skinner, what's going on? I'm going to say Tank is a household name with you, right? So what is the difference in Tank being a household name, making just about the same money as Devin is, but he's fighting on pay-per-view? Devin's fighting on a non-pay-per-view format and getting close to the same money Tank is on a non-pay-per-view format. So imagine, Kareem Jabbar, what's going on? Imagine if he fought on pay-per-view. So, okay, are they having a dramatic difference in level of opponent? So the money is about the same. Because you got to factor in, Tank is getting his money from pay-per-view. Devin is getting his money just because of his brand and his ownership and where he stands, right? So with Tank, he's getting it from pay-per-view and his connections with Floyd Mayweather, right? Okay, cool. You have Floyd Mayweather attached to your name. Devin is not having Floyd Mayweather. You're missing the point. Devin don't have Floyd Mayweather co-signing him every fight. That's huge. He don't have Floyd Mayweather co-signing him every fight. But the level of opponents ain't changed. So what's the difference? He said Tank could get the fights Dev could get. Ain't that not true? That's not true because then he would be fighting those fighters. You're telling me, I don't think you listen to what you say. I don't think you're listening to what you're saying. You're telling me that Eddie Hearn is bad for Devin Haney because he's not getting Devin Haney the fights. Well, isn't Floyd Mayweather bad for Tank then? Since he ain't getting Tank the fights he want? Even if Tank could get the fights, Floyd Mayweather ain't giving him the fights? What's the difference? How's that benefiting Tank? 10-8 round, what's going on? How does that benefit Tank? He's not getting the fights. People are complaining about the level of opponents that he's fighting. So whether Devin can't get him because Eddie Hearn can't get him, or Tank can't get him because Floyd don't want to give him to him, what is the difference? Picasso, what's going on? Zone 80, what's going on? Neither one of them is getting the fights. So what are you talking about? Mike Norman, what's going on? The difference is you hear one publicly saying, I want to fight you, and you don't hear the other one saying anything. He's just sitting back and letting the business take control. So what is the difference? You telling me that Devin Haney, Eddie Hearn is bad for Devin Haney because he can't get him to fight. But Tank can get all these fights. It's actually worse for Tank because I got the money to buy everything I want, but my advisors are telling me don't buy nothing. But I'm looking at everything. What's the difference? By you saying He's bad for him. So I'm giving you an example. Right? Danielle Bolden, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So you saying Eddie Hearn is bad for him, right? So then, if that's the case, then what is Floyd for his boxers then? And what is Bob Arum for his boxers? You can say that about every promoter then. That don't even make sense. We got to start making sense with the stuff we say. We can't just speak just because we can. We have to have substance to what we're saying. Loving El Gato, the GOAT of boxing. What's going on? Sylvester Anderson, what's going on? Fight for Life, what's going on? Devin Haney's getting the bag. Tank is getting the bag. They both getting the bag. Period. TY, what's going on? We just heard Coach Calvin Ford say Tank wants to fight with Lomachenko. Floyd don't want to make it. So how does that benefit Tank? Hope now, what's going on? Jose Villarreal, what's going on? How does that benefit Tank? So Tank is sitting there. He could get every fight he wants. Imagine that. I could buy anything I want, but my team is saying I can't spend $1. And Devin goes out and he could buy everything he wants, and the people don't want to sell it to him. They in the same boat. Aldo Lopez, what's going on? Then they're in the same boat. And then it don't make sense on the opponents. Here, now watch this now. Because remember, Leonard Ellaby said, who's going to pay the money for these fights, for these big fights, for the opponents? Remember? Okay. So then fighting Gervonta Tank Davis is no different than fighting Devin Haney. KS, Alexander Pollard, Knuckle Gamble, what's going on? Because you're going to get Ashante L7, what's going on? A Rise 12 Tribe, what's going on? How much a difference in revenue are you going to get fighting Tank than you're going to get fighting Devin Haney? If they're not willing to put up massive amount of money for the Tank's opponents. KS, what's going on? Devon Webster, my brother, what's going on? So I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Tank is not a star or anything of that nature. I'm just saying that when you're comparing the two and you're trying to tell me that Eddie Hearn is horrible for Devin Haney. You understand? Well, that's not true. Is what I'm saying. It's not true. Fight Channel, what's going on? Tank stops all the boys, but Floyd trying to milk the cow, and that's messed up. I can't argue that. Right. So what's the difference between Tank's situation, and Devin's? Nothing. Kevin Lewis, a rated scholar, what's going on? Why? Because Coach Calvin just told us that they've been waiting and they want to fight with Lomachenko. Domino Love, what's going on? And so Ben Davis, brother in the super chat, dropping in half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. The pot is on the stove, the fire is on, Blue. You cooking now, brother. Salute. Craig Barry, what's going on? So I just don't be getting sometimes when y'all be saying stuff. We got to stop dealing in emotion. So Tank, now everybody questions Tank, right? Oh, Tank ain't fighting this person. Tank avoiding this person. Tank this person. Tank don't want to do this. Tank don't want to. That's all you hear is Tank don't want to do this. Tank will fight anybody. Stop telling people that Tank don't want to fight this person. Tank will fight anybody, people. Jet ski deuce. What's going on? King Grayson, what's going on? It's the business that's preventing Tank from fighting these fights that he wants. He wants those fights. Tank is a competitor, and he believes in himself. He'll fight anybody. Felix Mays, what's going on? Now, if you want to say, well, Tank, you need to be more vocal and demand the fights that you want. Okay, I can agree with that. But Tank believe in the process. Why wouldn't he? He's looking at the results. Floyd Mayweather, Paul Porter, what's going on? Fight for Life, what's going on? He's looking at the results. He's looking at Floyd Mayweather lifestyle. He's looking at him living a life, $1 billion, going here, going there, doing whatever he wants. I want that lifestyle too. Why not? Why wouldn't he? So he's trusting the process. Aldo Lopez, what's going on? He said Tank don't have Floyd's star quality. I disagree. Luis Rivera, brother in the super chat, dropping that on your boy Blue in the super chat. Appreciate you. I disagree wholeheartedly. How will we know he don't have Floyd Mayweather's star quality when he needs the opponents to create the star quality? I need y'all to smash the like button. As you see, they're playing games. They don't send out the notifications. They're purposely monitoring how many people come in and how many people go out. They're pushing people out, right? They're monitoring the content. So I need y'all to get the likes up. There's no way we're an hour in with 500 likes. Cheese All Out Fitness, what's going on? Emmanuel Pettigrew, what's going on? Where my brother Charles Edward Cheese? I ain't seen him in a minute either. Cheese All Out Fitness just reminded me of Charles Edward Cheese. Everybody can't beat Canelo and Floyd, your masters. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, bro? Sometimes the stuff that y'all be saying, man, it's amazing. Kareem Jabbar said, Blue, you missed my super chat. Did I agree, brother? Thought I read it. Sure did miss it. Kareem Jabbar, my brother in super chat, said, Blue, you keep it real on Tank. He ain't fighting nobody and ain't no household name. He gonna do 50K buys with Rolly. Haney on top of 135. Tank does. See, the thing is about that. See, that's what I don't like, right? Captain Full G, what's going on? But then I can't disagree with Kareem Jabbar, right? Because I could say I don't believe Tank per se is avoiding anybody. Because I think he'll fight anybody. And I don't see any weakness in Tank. But then on the flip side, you could say, well, even if it's Floyd that's not trying to make the fights, regardless, it's Tank. So how could you make a case for it? Memphis, Maine, what's going on? Yeah, don't throw out the brother Kareem Jabbar, man. I like the brother Kareem Jabbar. Memphis, Maine, my brother. Oh, and I need y'all to let me wrench up my brother Memphis, Maine. I'm gonna wrench up Kareem Jabbar. I like you, Kareem Jabbar. I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com, ppv.blkprime.com, and support it, right? It's going to be April 24th, right? I need you guys to go support it. ppv.blkprime.com. Okay, I'll be doing the deal with them. A partnership. We're working together. We will be doing the deal with Street Beefs. Y'all know Street Beefs on YouTube, over 3 million subscribers. And we had an event that was coming up this Saturday, but it had to get pushed back. Alice Telez, what's going on? So now it's going to be April 24th. So I need y'all to come and support that. Go support. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. Okay, go support it. So Paul Porter said Kareem finally got. Yeah. Yeah. I like Kareem Jabbar, man. Woo woo, what's going on? So D, what's going on? How about the wrench, Blue? D, you know what? I'm gonna give you a wrench, man. Please, please, brother, don't hurt me with the wrench. See what I'm saying? Because see what happens is I be giving people wrenches and then they throw it back at me, man. Don't throw it back at me, man. Please, brother. So now get the lights up, right? Let's get the lights up. Jose Alvarez, what's going on with all these streaming services? It hurts pay-per-view buys, but oh well. Exactly. Carrie P, what's going on? It's too many pay-per-view formats. Devontae Pickett, what's going on? Because today's time, they have to understand the climate, right? You're not going to get what you once got from pay-per-view. Rico McCall, you ain't got no wrench? Rico McCall, I'm going to wrench you up, brother. How about that? Boom. There you go, Rico McCall. Rasheed Hill, what's going on? Devon Webster, brother in Super Chat, they playing that game where they use one black fighter to tear down another one and then to circle back and tear down the other one when it fits the narrative. I can agree with that. So here's the problem, right? Right? Pat Greedy, what's going on? Pat Greedy don't got a wrench? Pat Greedy got a wrench now. Al Jalil Sawab, what's going on? David Benavidez should be waiting around. Shouldn't be waiting around for Jermall if he really wants more fight Andrade. Picasso is great. I agree with that. Hey, Al Jalil Sawab, I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. Right? Lamont Morris, what's going on? I do believe that he should be fighting Demetrius Andrade for sure. And here's another thing, right? I don't agree with Sammy Southpaw. What's going on? He said Charlo is at 160. You got Plant, Morrell, and other good fighters. What does that have to do with this fight? Because see, here's the thing. This is what I don't like that we do. So he was going to go to 168 to fight Canelo, and you was okay with that. And so there's no fight of name at 160 outside of Demetrius Andrade and Triple G that he could fight that's bigger than David Benavidez. And even Demetrius Andrade, to agree, you could say he's not even as big as a name, or at least they're the same boat as David Benavidez. So you was going to go up to 168 to fight Canelo. But now we want to say, oh, he's not a super middleweight. No, I'm done with the wrenches, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So now we're going to say, well, he's a 60-pounder. Now he's a 60-pounder. Jay the Great, what's going on? But the funny part about it is this. Crunchdown Sports, what's going on? When Canelo Alvarez chose a different fighter, ain't nobody here said, oh, well, instantly Canelo was avoiding and ducking. But you said he ain't even a super middleweight. So how Canelo avoiding and ducking him then? We can't have it both ways. If Canelo is ducking him, how can he be ducking a guy that's not even a super middleweight? Then Canelo Alvarez is choosing a tougher task, the road of harder resistance, right? Because he's going up. You saying that he can't, that Jermall Charlo's not even a super middleweight. So then him fighting him, Super Mac Time, what's going on? If him fighting Jermall Charlo is him fighting a smaller guy, opposed to him fighting a bigger guy, right? Hurry, see what's going on. We can't have it both ways. I don't play those games, bro. We got to keep it 100 all the way around the board. Darnell Malik, what's going on? Blue, you know Canelo is ducking. Why are you blocking him? Why are you backing him? No, I don't know he's ducking anything. Because fighting Dimitri Bivol is a lateral move. It's not a backwards move. That's a lateral move. If you made Dimitri Bivol, if Jermall Charlo went to 175 right now, you think he's going to be an overwhelming favorite to beat Dimitri Bivol at 175? Tell me. If you don't, then how can he possibly be ducking anybody? William Crowder, what's going on? Successful hustle, brother in super chat. Salute, Blue Blood in the chat. Benavidez don't want to face Andrade. I wanted Charlo to face the 168 guys. I'm dissatisfied. No belts at 160 available. Bigger fights at 68. Agreed. And so this is what I'll say. If David Benavidez, Kenny Mann, what's going on? APL Blanton, what's going on? If David Benavidez doesn't push his team to fight Demetrius Andrade, right, then I'm going to say that David Benavidez is avoiding Demetrius Andrade. Because David Benavidez, he sat and he told the world that he would knock out Demetrius Andrade. Eddie Hearn and Demetrius Andrade agreed that they would love that fight. Okay? Now, Samson Lickowicz, his manager promoter, stated that that's a fight that they don't want. They're not going to fight him. We already went over this. And I said that David Benavidez needs to go on record and tell the world he don't control who I fight. I control who I fight. Period. He works for me. I don't work for him. And if he don't do that, then he's avoiding Demetrius Andrade. So now we got a stair-step situation. This person don't want to fight this person, but then that same person don't want to fight this person. Brown Lumber 909, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia will be a good one for the fans. Great one for the fans. Puerto Rico versus Mexican rivalry. Mark J, what's going on? Mr. Holmes, what's going on? So, Octavius Rogers, what's going on? Canelo didn't fight Charlo at 154 and 160. Agreed. CB Black, what's going on? In the past, did he avoid Demetrius Andrade fight? Yep. In the past, could he have fought Jermall Charlo? Yep. Is he ducking him right now? Nope. Darnell Malik, Blue, what's the issue with you supporting your own brother? He can. Ha ha! Ah ha! Good try, Malik. That's a good try, bro. This dude said, what's the problem with Blue supporting his brothers? That's a new one. That's a new one. Now Blue don't support the brothers. Amazing, bro. You got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me, right? He said, Blue don't support the brother class. Now I don't support the brothers. Hey, that's comedy, bro. That's comedy. He said, man, what's the problem with you supporting the brothers? Really? Really? Bro, how long you been here watching this channel? Let me ask you a question. Shagritty El Shafi, what's going on? He said he looked great. Hey, I need to ask. First Z, what's going on? Hey, man, let me ask you a question. Hey, Trey Joe, what's going on? It's funny, man. Y'all see this? So one day is I don't like the Mexican fighters. Then the next day is I don't like the brothers. Oh man, come on, man. Stop it, man. Why not? What's going on? One day I overly defend Devin Haney, Boots Ennis, Errol Spence, right? Then the next day is why you don't like Canelo Alvarez. Why you don't like the truth. See, I stand on the side of truth. Now I'm back in Tyson Fury. Bro, this dude, listen to this, man. He said He said recently been backing Canelo Fury and all the support our own, man. Now I'm backing Tyson Fury. Moses King, what's going on? Now I'm backing Tyson Fury. But you've been here for a minute, though. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. That is amazing. So because if somebody say, who's going to win, Tyson Fury or Dylan White, and I say Tyson Fury, oh, this dude is backing, he's backing. What? Man, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't even make sense. And the fact that you said you've been here for a minute is false. You ain't been here for a minute. And if you have, then you have a hard time paying attention, and it's actually free. I know it says pay attention, but it's free. So here's the problem, right? People love to live in Candyland, fantasy world, where cars fly, right? Horses have wings. You understand? Monkeys talk. This is the world that you like to live in. You understand? Right? There's little what'd you call them? The little angels that will fly around. Hey, hey, you know, that type of thing. Unicorns and all types of things exist in that world. See, I err on the side of truth. You understand? And so when I tell you the truth, you understand? You don't like the truth. So in return, Cesar Martinez, what's going on? Since you have nothing to stand on, fairies. Thank you, Bobo. Fairies, right? You got fairies and Tooth Fairy and everybody else. Lions and wolves. What's going on? So when I tell you the truth, you either A, say, because you have no substance to stand on and you have no facts to back what you're saying, so you try to resort in emotion. That don't work with me. I deal in facts over feelings. I don't deal in emotion. I love the sport of boxing. I'm emotionally attached to the sport of boxing, but I'm going to tell you the facts. The facts are the facts, right? Is that I just told you, David Benavidez, if he don't stand on his square and fight for Demetrius Andrade, then he's avoiding Demetrius Andrade. Axel Dostrom, what's going on? Okay? And if Jermall Charlo, who said that he would easily knock out David Benavidez, don't push for that fight and tell the world, Axel Dostrom, what's going on, that he's not a super middleweight, but you was just going to go to super middleweight in May to fight Canelo Alvarez, well then, you tell me, what does that mean? What do you make of that? BGNX 87, what's going on? You tell me. Moni Hamilton, what's going on? Rob Back, what's going on? Salute to Florida. You make of that. You tell me, what are we talking about here? Explain to me what you're talking about. All right, Darnell Malik. You just want attention. Aline Workfield, what's going on? Don't time him out. Don't block him. He just wants attention. Let's let him go. DP Rocker, what's going on, my brother? He just wants attention. That's all. You remember what the Joker said in the movie? I know a squealer when I see one. He's one. As soon as they pinch him, he's gonna tell. He's gonna tell. I know a guy that just wants attention, and he's one. Simmons Savage, what's going on? He wants to go back and replay this and hear his name stated. Juan Deleon, what's going on? Choice 12 Osborne, what's going on? It just don't even make sense. Ball out mixtape 5, what's going on? Picasso, what's going on? He just wants attention. PG Johnson, what's going on? P Johnson, S. Money, what's going on? He don't even know what he's talking about. Nelson Armstrong, what's going on, great brother? You can't listen. Once you hear the truth, you can't unsee the truth. Just is what it is, right? Once you hear it, it is what it is. But see, what happens is people don't want to accept the truth. That's why we have society is the way it is today. Real Dino Wells, what's going on? Salute, King. That's why it is the way it is today. You can't tell people the truth today. Solomon Perez Jr., what's going on? You just can't. You just can't, right? Telling the truth today is frowned upon. Alex Pollard, what's going on? So, Rob Black, what's going on? Yeah, Chris Colbert, he got to go back to the drawing board. So, now I tell you the truth about a situation. You tell me, oh, you selling out. Man, you sound silly. You don't know nothing about me. Sleepy, what's going on? And you clearly don't listen. But no, I understand. Once you hear something, it pierces the soul. And so what happens is you have to resort in emotion because it actually pierces the soul. See, real people would go back to the drawing board, regroup themselves and say, man, where did I go wrong? You understand? Gabe Moore, what's going on? Instead of saying to yourself, hold on, where did I go wrong? See, this is something I teach my kids. I teach people around me, right? Always stop yourself and say, you have 2 ears, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth for a reason. Senses, right? To be able to pick sense from nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? And so, Jay Gibson, what's going on? And so what happens here is this, right? When you have when you pierce the soul with the truth, that's an emotional, you're either going to get 1 or 2 things, right? You're going to get somebody that accepts and wants to learn, or you're going to get an emotional reaction. And see, he's giving you an emotional reaction. He has no substance of what he's saying. He resorted to me talking about Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury what? What are you talking about? Now I'm defending Tyson Fury. What situation? Where? Point to it. See, I always tell you guys, before you say something, repeat it in the mirror to yourself. See, when you say stuff out loud, watch this now, right? When you say things in your head, you know, when you sleep and you lay down and you're thinking about things, you can exaggerate things to be bigger than what they are or worse than what they are. You can live in your own head, right? But then when you stand up and you say it in the mirror out loud and look at yourself, it don't have the same impact as when you just laying down and you letting it replay in your head over and over and over again. You understand? So when you stand up and actually say it out loud, that's why you go to these groups and things like that. They always tell you, talk. So when you say it out loud, it don't sound the same. But when you're sitting in your own head and you saying it to yourself, when you're laying down, you ever notice when you're laying down, you have thoughts and you can exaggerate it to be worse than what it truly is. So when you say it out loud, right, it don't have the same substance, don't resonate the same. T. Lloyd, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dirt on your boy Blue in the super chat. Real scoop, not phenomenally making it up. Facts. So what happens here, right, is this, right? So I'm telling you, the facts is this, right? Mr. Blue, what's going on? Mr. Blue, I have to. Yashua Ben Yisrael, what's going on? Because people need to hear the truth about what's really taking place in the sport of boxing. So when you have fans like this, see his fans, Lonzo Thompson, what's going on? Cesar Martinez, what's going on? Is there a heavyweight right now that beats Tyson Fury? No. Chris Crawford, what's going on? So now, when you look at it, right, in the sport of boxing, if I don't tell you the truth, right, Mattias Erickson, what's going on? In the sport of boxing, right, those are the weeds that hurt the sport of boxing. So I have to point them out so that people can understand what actually takes place in the sport of boxing. Shawnee D, what's going on? Because these are the weeds. You know, you have those bad weeds in your front lawn, and as the spring and the summertime and the fall is approaching, right? Larry Lopez, what's going on? And they destroy your front lawn. They've been laying in the weeds for so long, in your grass for so long, in the sport of boxing for so long. They bringing down the sport of boxing for so long. Now we got social media that we could point them out and we could highlight them and show you. Carl Paul 6, what's going on? They're not needed in the sport of boxing, because they're actually hurting the sport of boxing. See, the sport of boxing is one sport where you could directly affect the sport as a fan, Rico McCall, my day was great. Always great. You understand what I'm saying? So here's the thing, right? For so long, because there was no way to know this and know that. The truth is the truth. Period. And so here's the thing, right? I'm telling you that I was just telling somebody else, right? I was telling a brother, he came in my inbox and he's telling me that how emotionally I don't like Terrence Crawford and all of this. He whole spill of how I don't like Terrence Crawford, right? And he's telling me, Frankie C31, what's going on? Philip Thursday, what's going on? How I don't like Terrence Crawford, right? See, you have people like Philip Thursday or whatever his name is, right? Why are you here? See, if you, the most precious thing you have in world in life is time. Why would you spend your time if we haven't learned? Now think about this. He said the LDBC stand for learning disability, right? But you here, you in the same class as we are. See, delusion. You sitting in the same class that I am, right? And talk about and thinking that you're doing something better than me. Marco Gonzalez, what's going on? Ain't that amazing? That's called delusion, people. That's what that's called. That's what that's called. Delusion. Because in order for you to know what we do here, you have to be here. So why are you here? Christopher Bowen, what's going on? See? So anyway, the point of this is to say this, right? I need y'all to get the likes up, people. Alexander Polo, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up. Jay Gibson, what's going on? We are an hour and a half in and we don't even have 7. We should have 800 likes right now. Darian Glasswell, what's going on? Get the likes to 800. Smash the like button. So now anyway, right? If we don't point out what's really taking place. So now I'm saying this, right? If you tell me that you're a 68 pounder and you want to fight Canelo Alvarez, then you should be willing to fight the best fight. But behind Canelo Alvarez, the biggest and best fight that Jermall Charlo can make is David Benavidez. If it's not a unification bout with Demetrius Andrade. Okay? Energy, what's going on? Okay? Demetrius Andrade is if you're not going to unify against Demetrius Andrade, then the best fight to be made is David Benavidez. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not going to fight David Benavidez, Jaime Munguia is a good fight. I like the fight. But tomorrow, if Jaime Munguia say, no, we ain't going to take it. We're going to take the Jennebeck fight. Okay? Now what direction are you going in? What are you going to do now? What's next? What's next? Because now you're giving Canelo Alvarez conversation and comment substance because y'all ain't fighting each other. So you got Marco Gonzalez. What's going on? So you got David Benavidez saying he want to fight Demetrius Andrade. He'll know he'll knock him out. But his promoter is saying Demetrius Andrade brings nothing to the table. All he cares about is winning, and nobody wants to see that. Okay, so you ain't gonna fight Andrade. Well, Jermall Charlo now is looking to fight Jaime Munguia. Is he looking to fight David Benavidez? No. Or Demetrius Andrade. So those fights ain't happening. So now, when we always talking about Canelo Alvarez is avoiding this fight. Maggie Savage, what's Cinnamon Savage, my brother, what's going on? So we keep saying Canelo is avoiding this fight. Canelo ducking this fight. Canelo doing this. Canelo doing that, right? This is what we keep saying, right? But then you look at the end of the day, okay? Yaga Leo said, why not clean out the division? That's wrong. Okay, so let me ask you this question. T Bonafide, what's going on? If he fought Canelo Alvarez in May, would he be cleaning out the division? Go ahead and tell me. If he was to fight Canelo Alvarez next, would you be saying he shouldn't be fighting Canelo Alvarez? He should be cleaning out 160? Yes or no? Go ahead and tell me. If he was fighting Canelo Alvarez, would you say he shouldn't be fighting Canelo Alvarez? He should be staying at 160 to clean out the division. Jeff D. Lavelli, what's going on? He said, no, it's a money grab. So, okay, who is he grabbing the money from? Watch this now. John Games, what's going on? Jerron Elijah, what's going on? You said, no, him fighting Canelo was a money grab. So who is he grabbing the money from? Tell me. I would like to know. And get the likes up to 850. Smash the like button. You said it's a money grab. So who's he grabbing the money from? Tell me. Tell me, brother. Who's he grabbing the money from? Buck 88 Keys K-Town, my brother. What's going on? He said whoever's paying. He will be grabbing the money from you, right? He's taking the money from you. You the fan. You the payer. You're the consumer. Right? Papa Bates, what's going on? You are the consumer. So he's taking the money. He's taking it from you. Scorpio 7713, what's going on? So you don't mind paying for something and not getting what you pay for. So do me a favor, drop a hundo in the super chat, since you don't care. You want to get what you pay for, right? But you're okay with him having a money grab. That's cool. But then outside of that, you don't care what he does. Y'all be confusing me. Only in the sport of boxing this happens. Only in the sport of boxing does this happen. So it's a money grab. Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? But if he's not fighting Canelo, he shouldn't fight the second best fight in David Benavidez. He should just go back and clean out the division that he can't clean out. How's he cleaning out the division? Boxing matchups, Dwayne Freeman, what's going on? I'm okay with him cleaning out the division. How could he clean out the division? Fighting Jaime Munguia is cleaning out the division? And again, I'm not opposed to the fight. I'm just responding to what you're saying. I want you guys to make it make sense for me. Fighting Jaime Munguia is cleaning out the division? Because Jaime Munguia don't have a belt. So what is your version of cleaning out the division? Just fighting the best names? So if that's the case, why not clean out 168? What is your version of cleaning out the division? I'm just asking. Jerron Elijah, Blue, he's right. He's right about what? The Guru, what's going on? Jonathan Montevio, what's going on? He's right about what? What is he right about? What is he right about? Fighting Munguia exposes him to a new fan base. And fighting David Benavidez don't? So you think Jaime Munguia is a bigger star than David Benavidez? I'm just asking for a friend. Alejandro Santa Cruz, what's going on? I'm just asking for a friend. So you don't think that David Benavidez is a massive star? FSU, what's going on? You think Jaime Munguia is a bigger star than David Benavidez? You think if David Benavidez fought in Mexico City right now, he wouldn't sell out Mexico City? He can't sell out the same arena Jaime Munguia just did? I'll be confused, man. TJ Thompson, what's going on? He said it's John Games said it's debatable. Really? Toxic Reacts 24-5. What's going on? So you think Jaime Munguia is a bigger star than David Benavidez? Jaquan Dominguez, what's going on? Steve Sanchez, what's going on? Well, that's news to my ears. They both aren't big names. I'm asking you a question again. You think Jaime Munguia is a bigger star and a bigger fight than David Benavidez? I'm not saying if they're both massive names or not. Eric Hernandez, what's going on? He said, yes, sir. I need some chips. Smash the like button, people. Woo-wee! Smash that like button. Smash the like button, man. My head be hurting, man. Y'all be making my head hurt. Woo-wee! Jaime Munguia is a bigger star than David Benavidez. Boy, I ain't never heard that one. That's news to me. Cool. Jaime Munguia is a bigger star than David Benavidez. Wow, man. Too late for snacks, get some fruit. Man, I don't go to sleep at 5 o'clock. I don't go to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning, man. Jay Gibson, what's going on? They both sell the same. Rob Montana, what's going on? Charlo don't want no smoke with the top guys. Salute, Blue. Steve Sanchez, what's going on? Get the likes to 800. Smash the like button, man. No, you need some dip, Blue. Yeah, it's just, I don't go to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning, man. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 850. So now let's look at this, right? Blue, open up the line so I can enlighten you. I will. You're not going to enlighten me, but I'll open up the lines. You're definitely not going to enlighten me, but I don't mind opening the lines. I will. Once we get the lights up, though, I'm not opening up the phone lines until we get at least close to a 1K likes. So now let's look at this situation, right? And say to ourselves this, right? Canelo Alvarez says, you guys are not fighting each other. You just want paydays. That should be an insult. You should want the biggest fights. Hey, I'm going to fight the biggest fights. I'm going to beat the biggest opponents. I don't know what this dude talking about. And okay, I'm going to prove my point. Let me make a statement. I got the receipts on both fighters. No, you don't. No, you don't. David Benavidez, Jaime Munguia fights in Mexico. He's a big star in Mexico. David Benavidez, if he go to Mexico right now, he'll be a big star in Mexico just as well. Period. And he don't have a belt either. See, they just told you that. Why would they fight David Benavidez when he don't have nothing to offer? He don't have no belt. What's the point in fighting him? Well, why you fight? Why would you be willing to fight Jaime Munguia? He don't have a belt. And to clean out the division, you got to beat the champions. And so if you're not fighting, if you're not going to fight, okay, if you're not going to fight against Triple G Murata for a unification bout and Demetrius Andrade for a unification bout, then what are we talking about here? I'm confused. They're fighting each other April 9th. So I'm confused. And again, let me say this. I'm not opposed. I want to see the fight, Jaime Munguia. But I'm just saying that you got to make it make sense when people are asking me, so he's avoiding David Benavidez. Well, you said you're a 68-pounder for Canelo. Okay, cool. You want to stay? Is you going to stay at the division? Stay at the division, because now you're giving substance and credence to what Canelo Alvarez has been saying. You just want a payday. So is Canelo Alvarez wrong when he say these fighters, they just want payday? Payday? You want payday? Is he wrong when he say that? Is he wrong? Craig Barry, what's going on? So is Canelo Alvarez, Mike the mobile mechanic, what's going on? Is Canelo Alvarez wrong when he's saying that these fighters just want paydays? Choice 12 Osmond, brother super chat, $1 here or $2 over those add up, Blue. Over there, those add up. Yes, sir. Smash the like button, people. And donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Isidro Bermudez, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. And donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? So Munguia is bigger than Charlo and Benavidez. Munguia is a bigger star than Charlo and Benavidez. Right, brother. So anyway, now Canelo Alvarez is going to say these guys ain't trying to fight each other. You fight these guys, they fight each other. I fight the winner. So now think about this: you fight Jaime Munguia, beat Jaime Munguia. Is that going to garner Canelo? Canelo Alvarez is not going to fight you to at least 2023 now. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat, my people. So now think about this, right? Canelo Alvarez, Harold Collins, what's going on? So Canelo Alvarez is going to go this route. So David Benavidez don't fight Andrade. He can't fight Charlo. Charlo don't fight Andrade or David Benavidez. Andrade can't get Charlo or David Benavidez. So what makes Canelo Alvarez say, I'm going to fight these guys? But then we'll say, well, Canelo Alvarez is ducking. Canelo Alvarez is ducking these guys. Why? How? How's he ducking them? For what? Because we believe that they have the style to beat him? That means that he's ducking them? Because we believe that they have the style that can beat him. Jermall, Elijah, appreciate you in the super chat, brother. Right? Because we say, well, they have the style that can beat Canelo. That's because we say that? Well, there's people that say Beaver got the style that can beat Canelo. There's people that say Arthur Better Beef can beat Canelo. So him fighting them is him ducking Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez? But now ask yourself this question. Who are they fighting? Miss Joette, Mrs. Joette, peace of blessings to your queen in the super chat. Appreciate you 1,000%. So who are they fighting? That says that he should fight them for this massive payday. Because we just broke it down. Kevin Spencer, what's going on? We just broke it down that we just said that they're doing it for a payday, right? They only want to fight him for a payday. Now, I do agree that Jermall Charlo has been trying to fight Canelo Alvarez since 54 and 60. But fight somebody else. Carve out your own niche. Carve out your own lane. Carve out your own lane. Carve out your own niche. Your own legacy. Do you know that he fight Jaime Munguia? That's only the third champion he's fought that was a champion by the time he fought them. Only 3? He's only fought 3 champions in his career? 3. So let me break that down to y'all. Devin Haney is 23, and he fought 3 champions already in his career. But y'all tell me, on the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, brother Terrence Bailey Sr. But y'all tell me that Devin Haney ain't fight nobody. So Devin Haney fought as many champions. Devin Haney right now fought more champions than Jermall Charlo. And Jermall Charlo is a 2-division champion. Did y'all realize that? Jerron Elijah. See, this is what I'm saying. Before you say stuff, repeat it to yourself. Now I'm going to give you the opportunity to retract that. I'm going to give you the opportunity to retract that. You said, yes, but all washed up champions. Come on, Blue. Now I'm going to give you an opportunity to retract that before I respond. Do you want to retract that statement before I respond? Yes or no, brother? You want to keep that? You want to keep that statement or you want to retract it? Go ahead. I'll give you the option. Chris Crawford, brother in Super Chat, them top fighters should fight one another and earn that chance with Canelo. Put some real pressure on him to want to fight them. Not even earn it, Chris Crawford. Not even earn it. You, your own entity. You, your own brand. Conservative common sense. What's going on? You, your own entity. You, your own brand. So you don't have to earn anything, right? You his equal. He ain't above you. You his equal. He should want to fight you just as much as you want to fight him because you got something that he want. Your legacy under the feather in his cap. Jerron Elijah, brother in Super, he said, brother, you can't give a logic response back to that, brother. Jerron Elijah, I guess you new here, Jerron Elijah? Go ahead, tell me. Angel Sandoval, what's going on? Before I respond to you, I'm going to ask you, are you new here? You have to be. Dwayne Moore, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Mic drop tonight, Blue. You speak facts. Watch this, though, Dwayne Moore. You ready for this one? Lonnie Snelling, what's going on? This brother just said, I don't have no comeback for that. You must be new here. I got a comeback for everything. You must be new here. Jermaine Gant, what's going on? I'm new, but I know boxing, brother. Okay, you must not know who I am. Peter Longstrokes, what's going on? Because you saying stuff out of term. You just said they was all washed up, right? Do you even know the champions that Jermall Charlo faced? Now go ahead. I'm going to give you time to realize that. Let me give you time to take that in. Let me give you a little bit of time to soak it up. Karan Tucker, what's going on? Romanique Marty, my brother, what's going on? I just said that that Devin Haney has beat more champions than Jermall Charlo. He said, Hurry C, what's going on? He said, yeah, but they was all washed up champions. You said, yeah, but they were all washed up champions. Okay? That's what you just said. I said Devin Haney beat more champions than Jermall Charlo. And you said, yeah, but they were all washed up champions. Right? Kevin Spencer, what's going on? But Jermall Charlo beat K9 Bundridge and Austin Trout after Austin Trout had already had multiple losses. So I know you're trying to stall me out for BoxRec, right? But let me do you a favor. Right? So he beat Cornelius K9 Bundridge. And I like Cornelius K9 Bundridge. Jojo Diaz had one loss. One loss. Market Dan 123 said he talking about Devin. I know he's talking about Devin. Roy Babineau, what's going on? I just said that Clef YouTube, what's going on? I just said that Malik, what's going on? I just said that Devin Haney beat more champions than Jermall Charlo. He said, yes, but they were all washed up champions. So I said, okay. So Jermall Charlo, if Devin Haney beat up washed up champions, then what do you consider the fighters that he beat? Jermall Charlo, Austin Trout. absolutely, Mellow Fresh, what's going on? Got demolished by Erislandy Lara. Did you watch that fight? Marcus House, what's going on? Did y'all watch the fight with Austin Trout and Erislandy Lara? The whipping that Austin Trout took in the fight with Erislandy Lara? Vaughn, what's going on? Do you know the battering that Austin Trout took against Erislandy Lara? He took a loss to Canelo Alvarez. I want you to understand, and I like Austin Trout as well. So this is no slight to Austin Trout, but I got to speak the real. Okay? I got to tell you the truth. Okay? And I like Austin Trout. No slight to him, but he knows this. He even said this. Okay? He even said this. He took back-to-back losses. He lost to Canelo, then he lost to Erislandy Lara. But he lost to Erislandy Lara so bad, it wasn't even funny. Erislandy Lara absolutely just battered Austin Trout. High-end Payne and Gary, what's going on? Aaron Parker, what's going on? Izzy Garcia, what's going on? Swift Sloan, what's going on? That was one of the worst, just without getting stopped and without getting knocked out. Erislandy Lara just battered Austin Trout. And this is the champion. This is one of the guys he fought. And then he fought K9 Bundridge. But you saying that, he said, I'm on the wrong topic. What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? Ranu Santos, what's going on? Los Gonzalez, what's going on? The point is, you said that Joseph Diaz had one loss. He only had one loss. He beat 3 back-to-back champions back-to-back. Devin Haney did. At 23 years old. 22, 23 years old. He fought 3 champions back-to-back. Okay? Austin Trout has 32 fights at 30, going on 32 years of age. I mean, Jermall Charlo has 32 fights at 32 years of age, and he only fought 2 champions by the time they were champions. 4 a.m. TV, what's going on? So my point is this, right? Is that when you say they all have to fight better opposition, earn your keep. Never mind what Canelo Alvarez is doing. Regardless if he was directly passed the baton, because I know Floyd Mayweather directly passed him the baton, and I'm cool with understanding that. The Guru, what's going on? He said all the judges had Lara winning 118, 110 over a Trout. They almost stopped the fight. For sure. It was bad. So my point is this, right? Go ahead and fight better opposition. Never mind what Canelo Alvarez is doing. Don't have money grabs. Yeah, I know what Steven Espinosa tweeted out. But see, this is the problem. People are taking and running what Steven Espinosa said. But what are the time frames that he said? And when did he say he offered him the fight? Kevin Spencer, what's going on? See, this is the thing. People are taking. Did he give you a timestamp as when he offered him? Did he offer it before, right before he offered it to Jaime Munguia? Because all he said was, I offered it, been there and done that. He turned it down. When? Where? More details. What's the details on that? When did he turn it down? Because we know right now that you offered Jaime Munguia a deal to fight Jermall Charlo, and Jaime Munguia didn't turn it down or didn't accept it yet. And we all know that a deal was offered. So how come we didn't all know that you offered Demetrius Andrade a contract to fight Jermall Charlo before he turned it down or accepted it? Trevin Smith, what's going on? You following what I'm telling you? Right now, we know they offered Jaime Munguia a deal, right? Malcolm Rose, yes, he did. We all know they offered Jaime Munguia a deal to fight Jermall Charlo right now. So that's right now. We know this right now, right? So how come nobody was aware they offered Demetrius Andrade a deal? And he turned it down. As much as Andrade talked, as much as Jermall Charlo talks, as much as Eddie Hearn talks, you mean to tell me nobody's aware? Sanchez, what's going on? I want to see Jermall and Jaime Munguia as well, but I want to see Jermall in bigger fights. Sanchez said he did. He gave a timestamp. He said late 2019, 3 years ago. So 3 years ago. We're in 2022. So they saying they offered him a deal 3 years ago. And he turned it down 3 years ago. Okay, now let's watch this now. Let's go to the videotape, people. Y'all know I deal in I like to deal in truth. So when he got elevated to the champion in 2019, so when he fought Dennis Hogan, he's saying that they offered Demetrius Andrade to fight, and Demetrius Andrade turned it down when they fought Dennis Hogan. So when he fought Dennis Hogan in 2019, that's late 2019. He fought Dennis Hogan in December of 2019. Prior to that, he fought in June against Brandon Adams. God greatest, what's going on? So he's saying he offered Demetrius Andrade an opportunity to fight before they fought Dennis Hogan at the Barclays Center, right? I think that was at the Barclays Center, if I'm not mistaken. Was that the Barclays Center? I don't remember. Right? So they offered a deal to Demetrius Andrade in 2019. But didn't Eddie Hearn say he offered a deal to Jermall Charlo after that and he turned it down? Now, here's where I get confused. Robert, what's going on? Here's where I get confused, right? So now Jermall Charlo confirmed that Eddie Hearn was in his inbox with an offer to fight Demetrius Andrade, right? He confirmed that. He said, yeah, they came in my inbox and they offered me to fight. I ain't no promoter. I ain't no manager. I don't do that type of stuff. I'm just a fighter. You got to call Al. That's what he said, right? Robert, what's going on? So when they was in his inbox, right, nobody else got in contact with Eddie Hearn. These are the games that boxing plays with you. So let's say that's the truth, right? Because I could say, well, why didn't Eddie Hearn contact Al Heyman and Showtime? And Tony Roberts, what's going on? Right? Smash the like button, people. They are completely playing games with the notifications and the views and everything. Playing games, man. And Tony Roberts, what's going on? Why you think he would tweet something like that at this time? Kind of weird, right? Why not? Why not say it when it happened? We know about this, so you're talking about some because no, somebody asked him send it to Andrade, right? But instead of saying, "Yeah, we'll try again," see, this is what I don't understand. Let's say you did offer Andrade the deal in 2019, right? And he turned it down. The natural, what's going on? If tomorrow they playing with you, Blue. Yeah, they completely messing with my stream. Completely. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. Julio Camarillo, what's going on? So here's the thing, Reggie, what's going on? Here's the thing, right? Let's say you offer him Gerardo Valencia. What's going on? Let's say you did offer him a deal in 2019. What does that have to do with today? Why didn't you make him an offer before he agreed to fight Zach Parker? Michael Broadway, what's going on? So we dealing with expiration dates. Well, I offered you an offer in 2019. You ain't take it. The drop. What's going on? So now that's just it. How does that add up? How does that make sense? King Jizzle, what's going on? How does that add up? How does that make sense? I offered you a deal in 2019. You ain't take it. Been there, done that. So now in 2022, my fighters still don't have a big name fight. And I'm not gonna explore the option of fighting Demetrius Andrade again. Garnett Donaldson, what's going on? How does that doesn't make sense? Machiavelli, what's going on? That don't make sense. Especially being businessmen. At first you don't succeed, you try again. That's a rule of business. Who does business like that and just say, yeah, well, you know what? We tried in 23 years ago. We ain't gonna try no more. Huh? What kind of rule of business is that? So y'all never tried to fight Jaime Munguia? Ever? He was never on the radar? Ever? What rule of business is that? We offered him a deal in 2019. He didn't accept it. So, yeah, you know what? Right now, we're going to move on. We ain't never going to revisit that. Yeah, I don't understand how that works. Yeah, Dave Benavidez is fighting Lemieux because the WBC ordered that fight. And you fighting Lemieux. See, this is what I'm saying, man. They're trying to position themselves to be able to be in position to fight Canelo Alvarez without fighting somebody that's worth note. You understand? You want to fight David Lemieux to become the WBC mandatory. They ain't going to order Canelo Alvarez to do nothing. Let's be real. You think the WBC is going to order Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez? Come on, people. Let's be real here. You think that they're going to say Canelo Alvarez has to fight David Benavidez? Come on, people. Do you think that that's going to happen? They're going to say, hey, you got to fight. And donate $1 super chat, man. Refresh the super chat. Donate $1 super chat, man. I got 4 people now telling me they can't send a super chat. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat, man. It's amazing, man. It's just, man, I get so tired of it, man. It's tired, man. Clef YouTube is going on. So why can't he fight him? We all know that's he's ducking Benavidez. I don't mind him fighting Alex Tellez. What's going on? I don't mind him fighting Jaime Munguia at all. Yeah, man, the super chat is it's just horrible, man. It's horrible, man. Horrible, man. Jesse R. brother in super chat. He said, "Salute, Blue. Refresh." Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, donate $1 super chat, man. Refresh the super chat. It's just horrible, man. YouTube go above and beyond to make sure you don't succeed, boy. It's disgusting. Truly is, man. Yeah, I'm gonna open up the phone line. I need y'all to get the likes up, people. Get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button, man. Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence 10 times out of 10. Okay. We shall see. We shall see, won't we? We will see when they get in the square circle. We shall see. Vichion Gaming, what's going on? Wallace Carter III, what's going on? Spence got nothing to lose. Of course he has something to lose. Smash that like button. Get the likes all the way up, people. So now I had a brother come in and he's telling me, now listen to this, right? He's telling me that the brother comes in the chat in my inbox and he's telling me that how emotional, basically he's telling me how emotionally he's tied to Terrence Crawford and that Terrence Crawford is bigger and stronger than Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo. And that he can't wait for Terrence Crawford to beat these guys that I speak so highly of in Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence and, and prove me wrong. This is what the brother told me. David Mercado, what's going on? Ashante L7, what's going on? So he tells me that Sean Porter knows far more about this than me, right? And he was referring to Sean Porter saying that he believes that Terrence Crawford can beat Jermell Charlo. He actually believes that the top welterweights can beat Jermell Charlo, right? And so I responded to that, and I'm saying I disagree with Sean Porter, right? So he goes on and tells me how I don't know boxing. He's a boxer. The great brother is a boxer, and that, and that, so I said he's bigger and stronger than Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo, and he says yes. And the way he judges this, right, is based off of what you do in the weight room. So I said, you basing strength off of what you do in the weight room. He said, yeah. Now, how would you possibly know? Have you been there with Errol Spence in the weight room? Have you been there with Jermell Charlo in the weight room? And have you been in the weight room with Terrence Crawford? To tell me what did you base it off the gym? So I said, the gym, boxers don't even like to lift weights. And if they do lift weights, they lift the bare minimum. They're not heavy weight lifters. Okay? They're not heavy weight lifters. They lift weights for core strength, not for muscle mass. Right? So then I said to the brother, he says in response, that's how he knows I don't box and never box. Because if your fighter is not in the weight room lifting weights, then you in trouble. So I responded to the brother and let him know that one of the hardest punches in the history of sport of boxing in Deontay Wilder is not a big weightlifter. And he got big into weightlifting in the trilogy fight for Tyson Fury. And many people think that that's the reason why he was fatigued in the fight. Right? And so, but he still has the highest knockout ratio in the history of sport of boxing. Knocked down or knocked out every opponent he's ever faced. Wallace Carter III, brother in Super Chat. Blue, you already know. Them guys got to prove it. And Sean Porter said Boots the truth, then said Boots is overrated. Anybody can have an opinion. So this is exactly Wallace Carter III. So now I said to the brother, salute to my brother Mike Big Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. Paul Porter, what's going on? So I said to the brother, right, that nobody would think physically Terrence Crawford is stronger than Jermell Charlo. He goes up in weight. Nobody. Most people think that Errol Spence is the bigger, stronger, more physical. Domingo Bonello, what's going on? Right? Errol Spence is the bigger, stronger guy. So here I'm trying to explain, and I'm going to explain it again tonight, one more time. Okay? I need y'all to get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Jay Gibson, what's going on? Need y'all to get the likes up. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Okay? So the brother goes on to tell me these things. So I'm trying to explain why I speak highly of Jermell Charlo, Errol Spence, and so I also speak highly of Terrence Crawford. Mob the One, what's going on? He said Crawford beats Spence and Charlo. Cool, that's your opinion. RJ Marr, what's going on? Who am I to disagree with you? Earl Harmon, what's going on? If you think Terrence Crawford beats Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence, cool. Who am I to disagree? Domingo Bonello, my brother in Super Chat. Opinions are like everyone has one. This is a fact, great brother. Earl Harmon, what's going on? This is a fossil fact. It's a fossil fact. Salute to my brother Domingo Bonello in the Super Chat. That's a fact, right? So I'm going to explain again. RJ Marr, my brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, brother. Yeah, please donate $1 Super Chat. Refresh the Super Chat, man. They're not letting certain people donate over $20, $50, or whatever may have you. So anyway, right? Now you look at it from this standpoint, right? I said that the punches, Samaj Goldberg, what's going on? The punches of Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo are straighter than Terrence Crawford's. The fastest route to any target or any place is straight, not scenic routes, right? And so with that said, right, Terrence Crawford's punches have a tendency to take the scenic route. They go around, right? Jermell Charlo is 6 feet tall with a 74-inch arm reach. He's accustomed to fighting at 154 currently right now as it stands, okay? And he probably weighs about 165 at the very least, maybe 170 the night of the fight, okay? Terrence Crawford is not a big guy at all whatsoever, okay? He has a very wiry frame, very long arms, and he does have power in both arms. He's not accustomed to carrying that type of weight, okay? He's not accustomed to that amount of weight on him. You understand what I'm saying? So when you tack on that much weight onto Terrence Crawford, we don't even know, right, how he's going to react. So, so now, right, you're talking about a great big guy and a great little guy, okay? Larry Lopez, Crawford power is amazing. Yeah, but Crawford has shown us that now, right? Jay Davis, what's going on? Mob the One, what's going on? He's not as effective in his orthodox stance as he once was. When he was younger, a few years ago, when he fought the likes of Victor Postile, and even when he fought Jose Benavidez Jr., right? Terrence Crawford's ability to switch from southpaw to orthodox. David Mercado, brother in the Super Chat, much love to you, brother. His ability to switch from orthodox to southpaw, he was very, very effective, okay? These days, he's not as effective in the southpaw, in an orthodox stance, as he once was in the past. Okay, we seen him get touched more and more in those stands. Roy H, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? And so now, when you the ability to be more versatile than a Jermell Charlo is no longer on the table, right? Because if he's in the orthodox stance, we saw Kell Brooks' jab and timing giving Terrence Crawford problems. Jose Benavidez Jr., his reach, his size, his timing was giving Terrence Crawford problems. Okay, he wasn't that mobile. Okay, Pat Greed, what's going on? Adrian D, what's going on? When you look at Sean Porter, right? He was disrupting. He told you disrupt Terrence Crawford timing. Timing beats speed. Okay, and so Sean Porter's aggression, Sean Porter's style was bothering Terrence Crawford, and he buzzed Terrence Crawford a few times in the fight. You understand? Darren Garcia, what's going on? Right? And so now, I don't even know who that is. So now, Squeezy 1337, what's going on? So now, you're talking about, we saw Kell Brooks jab, Igor Kavalauskas timing bothering Terrence Crawford. Father Time is undefeated. Smash the like button, get the likes to 1K, people. Smash the like button. I don't have the energy to keep telling y'all today to keep smashing the like button. Get the likes up. So Jermell Charlo has great timing. Jermell Charlo is a great boxer. Jermell Charlo is versatile. He can move around the ring. Okay, Jermell Charlo, what made Terrence Crawford so special is his ability to be elusive while being southpaw or being an orthodox stance. T-Pop, what's going on? Confusing his opponents. Okay, Pat Greedy said, "How what?" He said, "You could be right, but they're both elite." Never said Terrence Crawford wasn't elite. Jacob, what's going on? I never once said Terrence Crawford wasn't elite. Never once said he wasn't a good boxer. Tom Rice, what's going on? Yes, Terrence Crawford gets hit a lot these days. How you know his mentality is stronger than Spence? How you know he's mentally stronger than Spence? Oh, you must not be talking to me. Then, okay, so now, you look at it from this situation. Jermell Charlo is much bigger. The reach advantage, right? The reach advantage Terrence Crawford normally has in his fights with his extremely long extremities. His arms are 74 inches, right? He has a massive long reach, right? Well, guess what? You don't have the reach advantage over Jermell Charlo because his reach is just as long as yours, right? And he's taller, so his punches are coming downhill. Your punches have to go up. You understand? His punches are straight. Yours take a scenic route. So now he's punching down in the target, and he's more accurate with his punches, punching down. You understand? And I know people are going to say, yeah, 49 Jeff, what's going on? People are going to say, yeah, well, Blue, you look at, what's his name? Castano, right? Castano is short. Tex Rock, what's going on? Castano's only 5'7". Castano only have a 67-inch arm reach. Right. It's the time. It's the style. It's the style of the fighter. Okay. Castano, yes, Castano is not a very tall fighter. Right. Castano has a short arm reach. Right. But it's the way he gets to his destination is completely different than that of Terrence Crawford. Completely different. Okay. The way Terrence Crawford gets to the destination compared to Castano is completely different. Get the likes up, people. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. We should be at 1K likes. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, people. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up, people. Let's work. Get the likes up, people. Smash the like button. Abraham Bizrat, what's going on? Facts. Bud isn't the guy to force Mel to fight on the back foot. Exactly. That's not what he does. You understand? Right. Kane the bad guy. Tank and Cruz, example of a shorter man causing problems. Right. Exactly. Right. Kevin McKay, what's going on? When you have a fighter, smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. Get the likes up, people. If you didn't smash the like button, smash it. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes up, people. We should be at 1K. We at 800. Get the likes to 1K. Smash it. Smash the like button. Stop moonlighting. Participate. It's free. So the styles are completely different of the way Brian Castano gets to his target compared to Terrence Crawford. Okay, Tiger A, what's going on? So it's completely two different types of styles. Styles make fights, okay? Brian Castano has the Argentinian style. They're very awkward. They know they have to disrupt timing because they're not the most athletic guys. And even when they are athletic, they still, like to disrupt the timing. You understand what I'm saying? And so with that said, it's completely different style from Brian Castano to Terrence Crawford. That's not who Terrence Crawford is. That's not what Terrence Crawford does. Okay. He doesn't try to, he's not trying to, he's going to try to outbox Jermell Charlo. Okay. So that's a completely different approach. Completely different. Just hit the like button, my boy. Appreciate you, Kevin McCoy. Yeah, people would just be sitting there moonlighting. Terrence Crawford is a cross puncher. One of the scariest styles put there. One of the scariest styles put there. I don't understand that, brother. Terrence Crawford is rangy. He's athletic. His punches come very wide and looping, right? But again, when your punches are straight, that's why Igor Kavalaskis was having success. That's why Sean Porter was having success, right? They come straight down the line. You understand? Kell Brook was having success. Why? When you open up, he comes right down the line, comes right down the pipe. And Terrence Crawford has extremely long arms. So what I'm saying is, like I was saying, I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford can't win the fight. He don't have the skill set or the ability to win the fight. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying that at all whatsoever, because he can. He does have talent. He's in a special talent. Okay, he does have a special set of skills, right? Like Liam Davis, right? What's his name? Liam Davis or whatever his name is, right? He does have a special set of skills, right? But when his opponents, Chris Bowen, what's going on, have a long, rangy, good timing jab, it bothers Terrence Crawford. Bees, what's going on? It just bothers him, right? We saw that with Kell Brooks. So I'm saying now you insert Jermell Charlo, who's bigger, way stronger, and very athletic with great timing, a great boxer who's versatile. Now you insert him into the mix. And you mean to tell me he's just going to blow through Jermell Charlo? Man, what are you talking about? Alex Tellez, have a great night. What are you talking about? That's not going to happen. He would be he's already a 3-division champion. He beats Jermell Charlo. That would speak volumes for his career. That would speak volumes for, his legacy. And that would give him a leg up in negotiation with Errol Spence. He beats Jermell Charlo, becomes undisputed. And now Errol Spence has to move up to junior middleweight. Well, he's going to be the A side. Now he's 4-division. Excuse me, people. He's a 4-division champion, and he's undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes, right? And now negotiations, I'm the undisputed champion. All roads lead through me. He called all the shots in that position. Young King Company, what's going on? He calls all the shots in that position. Josh Jenk, what's going on? But this is a see, let's say when people said, but Blue, you said that Terrence Crawford had the skills to beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is not as big as Jermell Charlo. Canelo Alvarez has short arms. at 70 inches. Terrence Crawford had 4-inch armory. So my thing is, this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Johnny Blaze, what's going on? I think Canelo Alvarez beats Dimitri Bivol. So here's my thing. When you look at the intangibles, right? Does Canelo Alvarez have their styles make fights? Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford has advantages over Canelo Alvarez, right? He's taller than Canelo. He has longer arms. He has power in both hands, right? And he's slick. He has quicker feet than Canelo Alvarez. Terrence Crawford doesn't have quicker feet than Jermell Charlo. He's not taller than Jermell Charlo. He don't have longer arms than Jermell Charlo. Liam Neeson, okay. He don't have longer arms than Jermell Charlo, right? So, Ralph, what's going on? So he can styles make fights, right? So he can move around the ring when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, like Floyd Mayweather did, like Lara did, and give Canelo Alvarez problems, pot shotting, right? Because he has the arm reach. You can't do that with Jermell Charlo. Styles make fights. You understand? Now, Canelo Alvarez puts combinations together beautifully. He has power. He has good timing, right? So now, but Canelo Alvarez punches are not as straight, right? His hooks come wide, right? Now, he does have a good jab, but we saw movement. That boy Passion, what's going on? We saw movement and range and changing the look. That gives Canelo Alvarez problems. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I'm going to end this stream, man. I don't even feel like telling y'all. It's already 12:30, man. I got to keep telling y'all to get the likes up. It's free. It don't cost nothing. I got to keep saying smash the like button. It's free. We should be past 1K likes. We should be past that. But yet we're sitting here moonlighting and it's free. Get the likes up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. Participate. It's free. Amazing, man. I got to keep saying smash the like button. Smash the like button. It's free. No one J Petty City. What's going on? It's free. If I don't say smash the like button, nobody smash the like button. It's just like I'll be watching other people and the same thing. That's annoying, man. It don't matter what platform I watch. People got to say the same thing. Lou Hent, my brother, a pillar of Blue Blood Sports TV. Big Dog Willie, my brother, what's going on? It's free. That's amazing, man. It don't matter what platform I go to. I hear people saying the same thing. Smash, get the likes up. Make sure you hit the like. Why? Knock your block or settle. My brother, what's going on? Jacob, what's going on? Main event. Goodbye. Get your dumb ass out of here. I got time for you, man. Goodbye. Q Ward, what's going on? Goodbye. Darius Gilliard, my brother, what's going on? It just get too late, man. I lose patience, man. Miguel Martinez, what's going on? I start to lose patience, man. For real, man. Yeah, see, the thing is, he would have to try to box and stay away from Canelo, right? Utilize the ring, not try to hurt Canelo, just box. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Hulk now, man, it just gets annoying, bro. It's 12:30 at night, man. You ain't got nothing else to do with your time. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Rico Breland, what's going on? It just gets annoying, man, all day long. Dudes don't have nothing else to do. It's amazing to me, man. It truly is, man. You should have something else to do with your time, man. I don't understand. I don't understand how people be having that much free time to just be going on people. Hey, let me just go sit there. I don't understand that. Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Two Hands Jefferson, what's going on? I just don't understand that. So anyway, So anyway, right? You look at it from this standpoint. Yeah, get the likes up, man. Get the likes to 1K, man. Smash the like button, man. So you look at it from this standpoint, the guru, what's going on? Yeah, I don't understand, dudes, man. People just have today's time, man. It's just people just have too much free time. Like, I don't understand, man, at all whatsoever. Like, go somewhere, man. I don't get it, man. Like, when people be making, hey, man, this guy's like, it's just weird to me, man. It's just all the way around weird to me, man. So anyway, styles make fights. There's different. You look at Miguel Cotto, Marcos Maidana. They gave Floyd Mayweather issues with their style, their approach. You understand what I'm saying? But then you look at guys that you would think are more talented, more skilled, more explosive. Man, Floyd Mayweather have an easy time with them. Look how he had an easy time with Diego Corrales, but he struggled with Emmanuel Augustus and Marcos Maidana. You understand what I'm saying? You struggle with these fighters, but you ain't struggle with Diego Corrales. He ain't struggle with Manny Pacquiao. He ain't struggle with Canelo Alvarez. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't struggle with Canelo Alvarez at all whatsoever. He didn't struggle with Manny Pacquiao at all whatsoever. He didn't struggle with Diego Corrales at all whatsoever. Arturo Gatti, he didn't struggle with him at all whatsoever. You understand? But you put Marcos Maidana in there and he struggles. Miguel Cotto style, he struggles. Yeah, Mellow Fresh. It just you know what? It just piles up throughout the day, man. It just gets annoying, man. You understand what I'm saying? Surge, what's going on? Ducking and boxing. Never heard of that before. Watch MMA kiddos become real men. And no, you want a true serum? Boxing gonna tell you the truth about yourself. Stash Little Man, what's going on? True serum, boxing, the ultimate true serum is boxing. It's going to tell you a lot about yourself. Can't grapple, can't kick. Ain't no other sources but these. And that's going to tell you the truth about yourself. You ain't going to get no break. You get tired with these, you in trouble. Can't kick, can't grapple, can't tie up, can't hold them on the canvas, and can't do none of that. No slight to the other combat sports, but it's completely different. It's completely different. This, when you get tired with these in boxing and them gloves start to fill up with water and start to get heavy, oh, you're going to find out a lot about yourself. You're going to find out a lot about yourself. Salute to David Mercado in the Super Chat. Appreciate you. David Mercado, brother, back in the Super Chat. Get the likes up, yo. 100, yo, Blue. It's my B-Day. I'm 37 today, brother. Blessings to us all. Man, happy born day to you, great brother. My birthday is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks my birthday is in. So happy born day, David Mercado. My birthday is in 2 weeks, brother. 2 weeks. I'm on the wrong side of 40, so you start to lose count. It's all downhill from here. No, I'm only kidding. Corbin Phoenix, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. So, yes, sir, David Mercado, appreciate you, man. T-Bone Boston, brother, in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in Super Chat. Salute, Blue. I added 2 more to my collection. Oh, yeah? You Bevo Lagari, man, Wood, a Census, and Hugo Boss Marine. Yeah, you know what, man? I don't know where my Hugo Boss is. VT19, what's going on? I have no idea. I have T-Bone. I have no idea, man. Now you're going to make me go to the store. Now I'm blaming you, T-Bone. T-Bone, I'm blaming you, man. So when the wife be like, hey, man, will you go buy more cologne? And be like, hey, T-Bone, man. It's T-Bone fault. Kimber 4509, what's going on? Salute my brother T-Bone Boston dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Yeah, but I don't know. Hey, And the body wash is good too. The Bulgaria body wash. Wee. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I'm blaming T-Bone for that for sure. Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. So yeah, so styles just make fights, man. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford has zero chance. Yeah, Cinnamon Savage. Hugo Boss is definitely a good line. I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford don't have a chance to win the fight. I'm not saying Terrence Crawford not skilled. I'm not saying Terrence Crawford ain't talented. I ain't saying none of that. So people come in, oh man, you overly praising. I'm not overly praising anybody, man. I'm breaking down the sport of boxing. What are you talking about? Yeah, Cinnamon Savage, will do, brother, will do. So I'm not overly praising anybody. I'm just trying to break down the fight itself. That's it. Plain and simple. Hoodie, what's going on? Canelo is the best right now. Yeah. Everybody has their own opinion. I don't see him losing to those fighters. He can lose to Jermall Charlo. He can lose to Dimitri Andrade. Kerry Johnson, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you, man. He can lose to these fighters. I don't know if he will, but he can. He's a very good, very smart fighter. Bucktown 82, what's going on? 80 Deuce, what's going on? 8 Deuce. So he can lose. He's a very good fighter, though, man. He's very smart, very high ring IQ, very savvy, puts combinations together very well, and he knows his limitations. He's very in tune, and he's very, he's very in tune, and he's very, aware of his limitations, and he understands that he has to put you in a position where he's not going to fail. You understand? I think that's Canelo Alvarez's greatest attribute. He's never going to put himself in position like he used to when he says he would get frustrated, because he gets frustrated with his physical limitations. You understand? You understand? He gets frustrated with his physical limitations. You understand? He won't do that. Like he said, even in the Caleb Plant fight, when Caleb Plant was touching him and moving and utilizing the ring, he was frustrated with Caleb Plant moving. But he said, I didn't show it, right? I didn't let it get the best of me. And that's his strong point. That's going to be his strong point. That's where he's going to that's where he's successful. He beat you mentally in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, yeah, then that's what it boils down to. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but talent. I'm not diminishing Terrence Crawford's talent, right? I want to see David Benavidez. I want to see Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo is very talented. So again, I'm not diminishing Jermall Charlo's talent. I want to see Jermall Charlo fight the absolute best there is to offer. I want to see Terrence Crawford fight the absolute best there is to offer. I want to see David Benavidez fight the absolute best there is to offer. Okay. Yes, I understand the business part about sport of boxing. FDX Flex, what's going on? 20 forever, what's going on? But it should not prevent the fans from getting. The fans are the ones that are losing out. You understand? And the worst ones is the fans that don't realize that they are losing out. You're losing out, right? And so again, right? If you're Jermall Charlo, you're willing to go up to 168 to challenge Canelo Alvarez for a big payday, as he says. DeAndre Carey, what's going on? Don't give Canelo Alvarez comments credence, right? By I'm not gonna fight this guy, I'm not gonna fight that guy. You giving his comments credence when he says you guys don't want to fight each other. That's how it starts to look. You guys ain't trying to fight each other. Shy Focus, what's going on? Malik, brother in Super Chat, said number 1, Canelo, number 2, Crawford, number 3, Inouye for me, and pound for pound. How is Inouye ahead of Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo? Malik, how could Inouye be ahead of Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence? How? How? How's he ahead of Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence? How? Choice 12 Osborne, my brother in the Super Chat, much love to you. And opinions, you entitled to your own opinion. Inouye's a great fighter, but he's not ahead of Jermell Charlo or Errol Spence. Wawa 930 2010. What's going on? He's not ahead of Usyk either. The only reason I don't put Usyk in my top 5 pound for pound is simply because Usyk is a heavyweight. But he wasn't more. You say he was more dominant, right? Yeah, Spence hasn't been active. Spence dominated Danny Garcia. Inouye's great best opponent he beat was Nonito Donaire. He struggled in that fight. So Errol Spence is dominating and making great opposition like Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia look like they're not even elite fighters. When he fought an elite fighter, when he fought Diego Vargas, what's going on? When he fought an elite fighter in Nonito Donaire, he struggled. And Nonito Donaire ain't even at the height of his career. He's on the back end of his career. And he struggled with Nonito Donaire. Bruce Williams, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. You understand what I'm saying? No, Spence did fight in 2 years. He just fought. Oh yeah, man, it's 2 years. He fought in Danny Garcia December of 2020. No, it's a little over a year. It's almost 2 years. It ain't 2 years. Wawa 930 2010, brother in Super Chat. Mel Charlo is sparking facts. He's top 5 pound for pound. Yeah, Jermell Charlo is beating better opposition than Inouye. You understand what I'm saying? On twos, what's going on, great brother? So, everybody have their own opinion of, of who they want, who their pound for pound is. It's all opinionated. So I mean, sorry about that. Nicholas Simmons, what's going on? So my thing is this: it's opinionated, right? It's your opinion, right? But I'm just saying the level of competition Errol Spence is fighting, and I love Anui, right? But we just overstate him. First of all, the difference in those weight classes be 2 pounds, 3 pounds, things like that. So it's just not the same on the rise. What's going on? I didn't get no notification. They're now sending it out. B's brother in the super chat. He said my top 3 pound for pound is Spence, Charlo, and Boots. I can't put Boots in the pound for pound list yet. No, I have Jermell Charlo on that list. I have Canelo, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. And I don't like to put Usyk on there because he's a heavyweight. Now, I know everybody's saying, but he was a cruiserweight. He was undisputed at cruiserweight. And I agree, but he's now resides at heavyweight. And I like to stay tradition. I like to stay in tradition, right? And tradition, the pound for pound list was created for the reason the pound for pound list was even created was for guys in smaller weight classes. Ex Krypton, what's going on? To get the recognition and to get, the acknowledgement that they deserve, right? Because as the heavyweight goes, so goes the sport of boxing. And so, it kind of, to me, putting heavyweights on there, you can't beat a heavyweight. You understand? So if I put now Usyk, I understand he's 6'3", 225 pounds. So I understand, I understand that, that he's not the biggest heavyweight, but he's still a heavyweight. Just think, Usyk at 6'3", 225 pounds, nearly 230 pounds. He's George Foreman. George Foreman was 6'3", 25 pounds and considered big George Foreman. Muhammad Ali, 6'3", 220. Usyk is the same size as them. It's just that he's in the era of super heavyweights, but he's a heavyweight. You understand? And as the heavyweight, Adams, what's going on? As the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. You understand what I'm saying? So I just don't like to put him on that list. Right? Jermell Charlo becomes undisputed at cruiserweight. I got Josh Taylor on there because of his accomplishments. And Josh Taylor, regardless if we think that Josh Taylor just, we think he may have lost the fight with Jack Catterall, right? At the end of the day, he didn't lose the fight on paper, and he cleaned out the division. He beat the other 2 best 140-pounders in the world. 3, right? He beat Victor Postol. He beat Regis Prograis, and he beat them for the titles, right? He beat Regis Prograis for the title. He beat Jose Ramirez for his titles, right? And he won the tournament. So I give Josh Taylor his credit. How could you have Anui ahead of Josh Taylor? No, I can't have Anui ahead of Josh Taylor. Just can't do it. Can't do it. And as far as the heavyweight, who can beat Tyson Fury? Canelo can't beat Tyson Fury. Errol Spence can't beat Tyson Fury. Terrence Crawford can't beat Tyson Fury. Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez. It don't matter who you name. Then none of them can beat Tyson Fury. A17 Boxing B. What's going on, great brother? You understand what I'm saying? Cesar Martinez, what's going on? It's Devin Haney and Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson and Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. They're going to beat Tyson Fury? No, they can't beat Tyson Fury. They can't beat Tyson Fury. So at the end of the day, I don't like to put the heavyweights. I know they carry the sport, right? As the heavyweight division goes, so goes the sport of boxing. When the heavyweight division is at its absolute apex, at the top of its game, they carry the sport of boxing. Kevin McKay said Usyk probably can. Yeah, well, he should be able to. He's a heavyweight. Listen to this. Anything over 200 pounds is a heavyweight. He was fighting at 200 pounds even. So 1 pound over. Just let me show y'all something, right? I want to show y'all something. Joe Frazier, 5'11", 202 pounds. Usyk is 6'3", fighting at 200 pounds. But we know the night of the fight, he's well over 200 pounds. Joe Frazier is a heavyweight. You understand what you understand where I'm getting at with this? On the rise, what's going on? No one, J City Pity, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. We need to get rid of the super light junior divisions and go back to the traditional weights. That's the one thing MMA got right. Other than that, boxing over MMA for life. Salute. Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, I don't mind the divisions. I don't mind the extra divisions, right? Jose Verge, what's going on? I don't mind any of the extra divisions. None of them, right? It's just that I'm not going to put them on a pound for pound list. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do that because I like to stick to tradition. You understand what I'm saying? So historically, I'll put them on my list, but just, I'm not going to. We still don't have 1K likes. That's amazing. That is amazing to me. We've been here for 3 hours already, and we still don't have 1,000 likes. 3 hours. And it's free. It's free. Yep, I like that about the UFC. Taquan Wack, what's going on? We still don't have 1,000 likes. We don't even have 950 likes. We don't even have 920 likes. And we've been here for 3 hours. Isn't that amazing? And it's free to smash the like button. Free, absolutely free. Costs nothing. To wipe your feet before you come inside and ring the doorbell before you walk in the house. Amazing. Amazing. Anything under 130 should be children. Shomay Bag, what's going on? So I like the fight with, I can't wait, Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. Shomay Bag, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, get the lights up, man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all refreshing the super chat, man, for the people that can't do it, man. And the people that come through and they're not sending you the notifications and things of that nature. I appreciate y'all 1,000%, man. Staying up late with your boy Blue, that's love right there. Malik, brother in super chat, I think he will be undisputed, beat Donaire and Ram. Possibly. But again, the difference in those weight classes, and I'm not saying Monster Nui is not a good fighter, because he definitely is. And he deserves to be on the pound for pound list. I just don't have him above Errol Spence, Jermell, Charlo, and Josh Taylor and Canelo and Terrence Crawford. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nah. I just don't have him over those dudes. No, sir. I like him, but he's not better than them. Nah. And I like those dudes, but no. Mm-mm. I like him. He's on the pound top 10 list. I just don't think that he's better than them. No, not at all. Not at all. As soon as he came out and he started doing work, and immediately, like Vasil Lomachenko, they just want to shoot him right to the top of the list, right to the top of the boxing list, man. He's the creme de la creme, man. No, man. No, he's not. If he fought, what weight class knew he fight at? 118, right? He's at 118, right? He's at 118, right? No, I don't have Tank in the top 10. In top 10, Tank is in the top 10. I thought I meant the top 5. No, I got Tank in the top 10 for sure. 118, right? So 4 pounds north, 4 pounds, right? At 122. There's big fights there. Now, do you think that he could beat Steve Fulton? Salute to my brother BFTB Boxing in the building. That's my brother right there. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing. Man, you know what? I ain't even put in the OT, great brother. I just started super late, man. Got caught up in the conversation, and next thing you know, I'm still here for 3 hours. It wasn't on purpose. I just started late. So now just think, if Anui moves up 4 pounds and fights at 122, do you think he could beat Brandon Figueroa or Steve Fulton? Do you think he beats Brandon Figueroa or Steve Fulton? No. My brother BFTB Boxing, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in super chat. He said, the legend. Love my family. Love you too, great brother. I love you too. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing, man. Hey, man. I didn't even, I started super late, man. It wasn't on purpose. So now, if you don't think that Monster Nui can go 4 pounds north, Las Vegas, Leon, my brother, what's good with you, great brother? If you don't think he could go 4 pounds north, right, and beat Figueroa, or Steve Fulton, who just beat Figueroa, right? Now keep that in mind. Then how could he be on that pound for pound list at that level? How could he be top 3 best pound for pound fighters? Because any of those fighters you just mentioned go 4 pounds north, they could win. T-Bone Boxing, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, you was on point about Creed. I've got the Ventus and Green Iris Tweed. You need a channel on Cologne. Hey, man. Yeah, it's so much, man. I just ain't got time to do all that. For real. And go subscribe to my brother Las Vegas Leon. He said Monster not beating Figgy or B Figgy or Cool Boy. That's what I'm saying. So if you don't think he's going to beat them, and they're only 4 pounds north, right? And salute to my brother T-Bone Boston dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. If you don't think he can go 4 pounds north and beat those fighters, then he ain't top 3 pound for pound. X Krypton, brother, super chat. Haney at number 10, Shakur at number 8. If win next fight, Tank at number 9. Yeah, I got them all in the top 10. Tank just got to fight better opposition. Devin gets this George Kambosos fight. Oh, he definitely gonna be at 6, 7 for sure. Right up there with Josh Taylor, right? The only reason I would have Josh Taylor over Dev right now is because Josh Taylor absolutely beat all of these champions for their belts. Devin can't get these dudes in the ring. If he could have beat Josh Taylor, Teofimo for the belt, beat Lomachenko for the belt, that speaks volumes. Get George Kambosos beat him for the belt, speaks volumes, but it speaks even more volumes. Josh Taylor beat Regis. He beat Ramirez Postal for the, JP, brother in the super chat, late to class, just got off work. What's the probability of Charlo Munguia fight and Haney Kambosos? Appreciate your content and respect your work ethic. I appreciate you 1,000%, brother. Yeah, Tank need to fight. Yeah, you just need to fight better opposition, man. Exactly. I don't know, man. Jaime Munguia is in a tight position. And the reason I say Jaime Munguia is in a tight position, he could choose Charlo, get more money, and fight immediately for the belt, or he could fight Genovic and then still possibly have to fight Andrade to get the belt. Those are 2 tough fights where he could just have one tough fight right out the gate. So, it's a 50-50 situation, but I think that he's going to go the route of Genovic. Haney Kambosos, I think that Haney Kambosos is about 70% chance that it gets done. Has to get done. Yeah, I agree, BF. And the only reason I don't mind him fighting Rolly right now is because I didn't agree with him fighting Rolly from the very beginning. But the reason that I agree with him fighting Rolly now is simply because false allegations saw Rolly lose the opportunity to eat at the table. And I don't think that should have been taken away from him for false allegations. I don't think that he should have been the choice of opponent from the very beginning, but they chose him as the opponent. And so they put him at the table, and then they took the plate away from him due to false allegations. And I think that he needs to, Jawan Davis was going to get the opportunity to be able to pick that back up. That's my only issue with that situation. But outside of that, I mean, Rolly has 14 fights and no big fights, no big names. He does nothing to deserve this opportunity. But and that's why BFTV, bro, that's why I'm so happy the fight happening in May. The faster it happens, it gets over with, the time to move on, man. Cesar Martinez, Shields need to beat Katie Taylor. No. Carissa Shields fights a weight class above her, already a 3-division champion, already undisputed in 2 separate weight classes, Olympic 2-time gold medalist. She's undisputed simultaneously in 2 separate weight classes, and she has a massive fight coming up with a fighter who's they building a beater in the amateurs, and Savannah Marshall, that's a big fight. So she's and Katie Taylor can't do nothing with Carissa Shields. Absolutely nothing. Bang Giles, what's going on? And she's actually going to lose. Okay, Las Vegas Leon. Go subscribe to my brother, Las Vegas Leon. And she's actually going to lose to Amanda Serrano anyway. Tank and Loma needs to happen yesterday. Tank and Loma there's no reason that he shouldn't be having these fights. There's no rhyme or reason why Tank is not having these fights. Absolutely no rhyme or reason. There's no explanation that Tank is not having these fights. There's no reason that Tank is not having these fights. None. George TJ, what's going on? He said Kambosos versus Loma first. Why would you want to see that first? Yeah, Loma ain't come back for quite some time, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K, people. We should be past 1K. Loma had numerous opportunities at world titles. He won some, he lost some. He's 33 years old. Out with the old, in with the new. Batista, too, is going on. It's time for Devin Haney earned this position. He deserves the opportunity to fight for these titles. Period. And it's time. Then Lomachenko could wait his turn. And, well, he's already off the table. Right? And then he gets to fight the winner. Period. Oh, Carissa Shields going to fight Savannah Marshall next. Savannah Marshall got a fight coming up. She get past her fight, Carissa Shields going to fight her next. Trust me. They already said that's already a done deal. That's already a done deal. Smash the like button. Ryan Nobley Barfield, my brother, what's going on? Salute, Blue. I'm just getting in from the casino. Salute to you, great brother. Kevin McKay, what's going on? But I do believe that Tank Davis needs to fight the absolute best. I mean, it's past due. It's overcooked now. Jay Gibson, what's going on? He's 27, man. He's 27. 27, man. We need to see him fight the absolute best there is to offer. Period. I don't care if you think he's going to win or you think he's going to lose. I could care less. I don't care if you think he's going to win. I don't care if you think you're gonna lose. I don't care about none of that. It's just time. Smash that like button. Get the likes to 1K. Yeah, he do need to speak up for himself. He needs to. It's time, right? He needs to. I do agree. It's time that he takes control of his reins and say, "Listen, you know what, Antoine Carbonado, what's going on?" Yeah, Cambosa don't want to fight, but he shouldn't have a choice. You got to fight Devin Haney, bro. You got to fight Devin Haney, and then when it comes to Tank, he got so many different options. He could fight a one. I don't think he could make 130 no more, but 135 and 140. Daniel Bolden, peace of blessings, Queen, said, "Bo, you did. They finalized Haney and Cambosis." Said, "Well, all you did, they finally finalized Haney and Cambosis." Yeah, he's avoiding him, man. Raw Fats, what's going on? Yeah, that's amazing, man. It's time, bro. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up to 1K. We should be past 1K. Yeah, so let me get on out there. BBC is out here. Yeah. I think that Tank definitely should be fighting better opposition. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Heston Parson, what's going on? He has to fight him. I think that you're right. George Kambosos Jr., Coogee Cool, what's going on? You already put yourself in position. You claim that you understood that you had to fight Devin Haney. All that talking he did. Yeah, Julius Thomas, I'm glad Russell Wilson ain't in the division. Did they finally get the fight done with Haney and Kambosos? No, not yet. Not yet, Queen. Danielle, not yet. I don't know what's taking so long. It's amazing to me. Hey, Scripton, brother in Super Chat. Tank versus Jose Ramirez and Tio versus Gary Russell. Oh, Tio versus Gary Anton Russell. Yeah, I like those fights. Tank beats Jose Ramirez. Those are fights that he should be making. He wins those fights. Smash the like button, people. Wow, man, I got to keep saying it. Get the likes up. It's free. Wipe your feet before you come inside, man. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up, people. Who do you think the kid Love from Chicago is a good fight for Tank? Montana Love, yeah, I like that fight for Tank as well. I like that fight for Tank as well. Yeah, I like him. It just need to be better opposition. Period. Yeah, Danielle, there's no reason why this fight shouldn't be finalized and announced. I mean, it is dragging it for no reason. It's disgusting. It truly is. Like, what are we doing here? They both fought. Devin Haney fought December 4th. This dude fought this November 27th. They should have been fighting next month, at the very least. At the very least, they should be fighting next month. Ricardo Williams, what's going on? Devin Haney, George Kambosos should be fighting next month. What is the problem? What is the holdup? Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. Yeah, Frank Martin fighting on Errol's undercard in April. Yes, sir. Yep. Slick Rick, the ruler of 206. What's going on? Shout out Blue and BFTV. Love from Seattle. No Russell Wilson talk. Bring back my Sonics. Yeah. So George trying to give Loma some more time, man. I don't think Teofimo Lopez could beat Gary Antoine Russell. I don't think so. But let me get out of here, people. I'm annoyed, man. Let me get on out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding me down, showing me love. Let me get on out of here, people. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all 1,000%. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.